That would actually be pretty fun. Dream Big.
Dream Big venue. They have a.
You ever heard of Dream Big?
I have not.
You gotta turn him up.
Yeah. Check it.
I can't hear myself in the thing.
Oh, it's the same thing I was talking about earlier too. So let me fix you now. So you are a.
Yeah, there's a comedy club in Del Mar, dude. Like by my house. We could walk to it from my house.
Oh yeah, you told me that's where like Rich Voss was. You said.
No, Rich Voss was actually in Berlin.
Oh, that was in okay.
There we go. There's Devin.
Yeah,
That's that rich buttery voice that he's known for.
They had the Kill Tony guy that would either Aaron Belial or one of the other ones that can't talk right.
Yeah, it wasn't it. Yeah, who came to Del Mar? Was it Aaron Belial? It wasn't Aaron Belial. What's the other one's name?
Which one's Aaron Belial? Is he the one with the cell phone?
He's the one who types in
Yeah, okay.
and has a Bluetooth speaker. The other one sounds like SpongeBob.
Yeah, it's the guy that sounds like SpongeBob.
Yeah. Forget his name. I wonder how those tickets did. You didn't go, did you?
No, I really wanted to.
He would have been funny to watch.
We should have gone. That's silly we didn't go. One night, me and Samantha were driving by it, and we were like, it was Saturday. Yeah, it was a Saturday night, and we were like, oh shit, there's a comedy club here. I forgot about it. And it was like, oh shit, the show's at 8, and it was like 7:55, and we were like, we could go in, $20. And some guys were out there barking at us to come in, like, come on, it's worth it, $20.
Wow. And you're talking about the Del Mar place?
Yeah.
They have a barker? That's intense.
It might have been just the guy that worked there, but I don't.
Yeah.
He saw us slow riding by, thinking about it.
Yeah. Man, it's driving me crazy. What was that guy's name?
The retard?
Yeah, because it's not Aaron Belial. It's not any of the other ones.
Because Aaron Belial's not retarded, but this guy is definitely retarded. Right?
I mean,
I think they're like equally retarded.
what's the word? I don't know what the word is.
They're both broken.
Defective.
Yeah.
In ways.
I don't think. I think they're both probably like intellectually capable, but I don't know if they can get it all out right. Because the one guy can't speak, and then the other guy.
Does Aaron Belial have a cane too, though?
No, he just does his best. He just does his best.
Yeah,
There's some guy that hangs a cane over his shoulder, and that's the guy that came to Del Mar, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
God, it's so annoying.
Do you remember who was the guy that opened for Ari when we saw him in DC?
The guy with the accent?
Yeah.
No.
Wasn't his name also Ari?
Fuck. Maybe.
But it's not the Kill Tony guy though, right?
Yeah, not the Kill Tony Ari. There's a third Ari floating around. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, Ari the, I want to say Russian, but he ain't Russian.
Yeah.
That guy's my favorite regular right now.
There was a guy that we saw in
He's from Estonia.
DC.
I wonder when that special's gonna come out.
The one that you all saw taping?
Yeah, I wonder what it's going to be called.
He's hot right now, so it's going to be a big one. You might see yourself.
It was funny,
you might hear a laugh.
No, we definitely won't see ourselves.
You think it'll be on Netflix?
we get in there late.
I'm part of the Kill Tony group on Facebook, and they were posting pictures that he like took his balls out at the MSG show, but it was fake. A lot of people were zooming in like, that's fake balls right there.
Oh, yeah, because he got in a lot of trouble at the LA one.
So now he just pretended to do it, which is still kind of badass. Like, these are fake balls. You got nothing on me, copper.
Stage balls.
Like the ones on my truck.
It's like the money they use in rapper music videos.
Like the shit from Jackass with the old man.
Yeah. I never liked that, but it is funny, but I always kind of got old with the old lady stuff.
When he was stealing stuff as the old man.
Yeah.
You know what? That was really funny.
And the guy was patting him down. He's like, that's all me, man. That's all me.
Irving Zisman or something he called himself.
Some of the skits they did, I mean, even some of the stuff they did in the movie that they made, but even before that, when they would do those skits with the
one I'm talking about is from the show.
Oh, the kid one is really funny.
The baby?
Not the movie, but yeah, like some of this.
On top of the car.
Because they would do, exactly. My favorite one was always still like when they rented the car and then they
returned it. That's the first episode. That's the first thing in the first episode.
That's
literally
awesome.
Number one.
Really?
First thing in the first episode.
That is a good one, man. And Johnny Knoxville does that. He's so hardcore.
Covered in blood.
Yeah, he's like, it's just a couple scratches. He's like a deer.
And they take it to the Demolition Derby.
Yeah, they go to a Demolition Derby and then he tries to return it. Says he hit a deer.
I'll always love the lore behind that. I'll always love those guys. Like, you ever seen the documentary called Dumb?
I actually haven't watched it.
No.
It's like on my list of things.
You
to watch.
have to watch it.
Prime,
It's a precursor to Jackass. It's about Skateboarder Magazine, which they all used to work for.
Yeah, I've listened to a couple of those guys on podcasts, and I've heard them talk about when they all like a lot of them work for like Big Brother.
Yeah, Pontius was a writer for it.
Pontius was a writer, and Johnny Knoxville's big break was he got shot in the chest while wearing a bulletproof vest, and he bought the cheapest one on Amazon because that's all he could afford.
Didn't test it.
And didn't.
Well, he did. He did test it.
It was a one and done. And
he didn't get it off Amazon.
It worked.
He didn't get it off Amazon, Kevin, because Amazon wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
You're right. He got the cheapest one he could find, and it was for a magazine. So It's not like it was a video or anything.
What a
it was
psycho.
like I got shot in the chest for like words,
Something he could have lied about. Yeah.
Kevin said for like words.
which is just so hardcore. Those guys were so desperate and so like into it. Yeah.
Well, it's funny. Like, I mean, they obviously like doing it. I mean, look at Steve-O. Like, he has a lot. I think he has plenty of money.
Don't
now,
talk about
and
Steve-O.
Look at the shit that he's doing.
He's a poor soul. He's a lost soul.
Yeah. Did he get the tits yet?
Dude, he's getting tits. He has a
that-
dick tattooed on his face. He got a trash test dummy thing tattooed on top of his head.
Well, that's
Wow.
He's
accurate.
screaming for help. Dude.
Yeah, it's a cry for help a little bit.
Screaming. Someone needs to take. You surrounded by yes men.
Give him the nitrous back.
Something. He needs something. He needs some sort of medication.
If he came to the Civic Center, I would consider buying a ticket though.
Oh, I definitely. He came to Austin one time and I thought about it.
You want to watch him jerk off while like skydiving with some guy?
Yeah.
I bought on his website. You had to buy his last special or whatever, or a couple specials ago.
Yeah.
And I almost died laughing when there was this part where he had bike shorts painted on.
Oh, that's funny.
He just like
So just
just his dick was out and his just black shorts painted on. He was riding a bike around and wrecking in front of people. And people were trying to help him up, and it was like, "Oh Jesus!"
oh my god.
I was like, "That's sexual assault, and that's
Yeah,
hilarious."
you're bleeding right through your pants, bro. You're real scraped up.
And his dick's small, so that makes it funniher.
Yeah, who was your favorite Jackass guy if you had to pick one? Other than Johnny Knoxville, because he's the best.
Rakeon. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. What's the name of the guy that shit in the toilet?
Dave
Dave England.
Yeah, Dave England. Dave England is the guy that
And when
shits on
he,
command.
when he, dude,
sitting in the hardware
in the
store was fun.
Yeah, in the theater when he shits like there's like a train set and he
Yep.
shits like a
A
volcano.
volcano.
Lost it.
Because they really don't tell you anything, and then boom, yeah.
There's like a little tree glued to his ass cheek and it's painted green like it's a mountain.
That was good.
Dude, I lost that.
I've always loved Pontius. He's just cool guy, Pontius.
Yeah, Pontius
A
is
little too
great.
gay. A little too gay.
Yeah.
Definitely more homoerotic.
Yeah, definitely.
But he does like some like wild shit, like the Wild Boy stuff, like with the animals and shit.
If my
Wild
dad
Boys
walked
is good.
in and saw me watching Wild Boys, he'd be like, "What is this shit? Get this the fuck off
Yeah,
the TV."
We had some stuff growing up that our parents could not see, man.
Yeah, my dad would not let me watch
Even
anything
like
with
Powerpuff Girls,
Yeah.
That was hard for your parents to see. Like, I swear to God, this is like funny and for like boys too.
I swear to God, my dad saw that and was totally against it.
Watching the Amanda Show, I swear to God, this is funny and for boys too.
My dad was
great
just
show.
high enough to like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would go to like piss at like 11:30 and catch my dad watching SpongeBob just stoned.
No
I'd be
way.
like, you fucking asshole.
I thought you thought he was gay or something.
No.
Who, SpongeBob?
My dad would light a cigarette. Yeah. My dad would light a cigarette and put it in the ashtray and then just smoke a joint. So it wouldn't smell like weed.
Right. Yeah.
The creator
Power move.
said that SpongeBob is autistic recently. Like, factually autistic, SpongeBob is.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Congratulations to SpongeBob. Victim is good. Let's start the show.
Let's do it. Let me see if I still got this sample.
I didn't know we hadn't. I was
Haven't
gonna say we missed the introduction.
Haven't been using this one enough.
Let's start the show.
That was racist, I think. Welcome to the show. My name is Michael Tall. We got special guest tonight, Devin. And as usual, the producer extraordinaire, KP.
I'm in my finest AC/DC shirt tonight, guys. I picked the best one.
You always wear ACDC. I'm just kidding. I'm Jack. Mike's dead.
R.I.P. in
gay.
memoriam.
Mike's dead and Benjamin Greenholt or whatever. his name.
Grelly?
Close
Grell?
enough.
Yeah, he
We don't-
disappeared on us, man. He's kind of a lunatic anyway. So what'd you expect? But hey, Ben, hope you're okay.
T's and P's.
Stay
to
off
Ben.
the smack.
T's and P's. Do you think Mike is yellow like Joe Rogan now?
Probably, especially if MSNBC got a hold of the footage. You know, they definitely greened him up a little bit.
We should have put a picture of Mike up all yellow.
Jaundice Mike.
Jaundice Mike.
That was one of the craziest things that like a news organization has ever done. When they yelled up our boy Joe Rogan.
And then that wasn't MSNBC. That was CNN.
Yeah,
Because
CNN,
they had
CNN.
Sanjay Gupta on. I love saying it like that. Sanjay Gupta.
Yeah, Joke World just dropped a video about it, and he really
did?
reminded me about how crazy that situation was. Joe got in Sanjay's face, and rightfully so,
It was
and
awesome.
Sanjay was such a bitch about it. My God.
And he was kind of nice to Joe a little bit on the show, and then he went on CNN being like, "Joe's crazy."
Yeah.
Like right after, you're like, "Dude, it's sad." Goddamn liberals, right, guys? Come on.
The first thing he said, so Joe brings it up on his show, and he goes, "That bothered you. That's what he says. He goes, it should bother you too.
Yeah.
You can
Why
feel.
do you say, yeah, that bothered you? My favorite comeback when I fuck with somebody online, though, is to say, ooh, touched a nerve, didn't I?
That's nice.
I say that a lot. And they're like, no, you didn't. I'm like, stop talking to me.
You like jabbing people in the comments. I see you every once in a while.
Trolling's awesome. I love a troll. I love to troll
It's
sometimes.
usually on some shit that you post.
Yeah.
These comments.
Yeah. Because people be dumb, huh?
Yeah.
They do. They really
and
do.
you know, I've said it before.
Well, it's usually Facebook too. So
yeah, you can get the most amazing reaction just by clicking the like, hold it, go over to the laugh. You just laugh at someone's comment on something, they'll reply, why are you laughing? What's so funny?
Yeah, I've definitely seen that.
And you just laugh. and you do
you laugh at that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to say a word. Thank you, Facebook, for the laugh.
I got a Facebook jester over here. That's what it's like. That's what it's like.
They're jesters. These people leaving these dumbass comments because I'm laughing at them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mess. It's a zoo.
It's a zoo, right? And we're right and they're wrong.
I mean, it's just, that's how it is. I mean, we've been called the right for a long time, but now it's just a right and a wrong.
We're right. They're evil.
Yeah.
Evil.
Pure evil. They really are. I mean, I could go on and on. I don't want this to be like a
They're coming for your kids.
straight up conservative podcast, but it could be if y'all want to. I could talk for
They're
days.
coming for your kids.
It's just
Letting you know
wild.
that right now.
Inconsistencies, all that.
Slanted roof, dude.
That was
Slanted
wild.
roof.
You can't
man.
say that anymore.
That was wild. And isn't it funny how that's out of the news cycle already?
There's a lot
It
going
literally
on,
is
man.
out of the news cycle. Like, nobody gives a shit. They tried to explode that man's head on live TV.
Yeah, that is pretty. It is pretty wild. Like that is gone.
And then his plane had to make an emergency landing. I mean, I've been watching Trump for a while. He's never had to make an emergency landing. And he checks his plane 3 times, 4 times over, and all of a sudden there's a hydraulic leak that he didn't know about.
I watched the Taylor Swift flight logs like crazy, and she's had to make emergency landings before.
Well, she's a very careless woman, you know.
Number one carbon emitter,
Why
right?
are you reaching the Taylor Swift?
Don't you remember it was a big thing?
I
People
remember
would watch
yeah.
her plane, and then everyone was like,
Yeah, where was she going? To the corner store?
yeah. That's the meme.
Mm-hmm. That is funny, though. I like that. I like
But
those.
she's the number one carbon emitter in the world. That's not true at all. But it's
sure
fun to
it's
say.
She's up there. She is up there. You don't have to do the research to know that she's up there.
Yeah, you don't have to do the research to know that she's bad.
Man, she had a concert the other day in Germany.
Are you going to talk about The Hill?
The Hill. I talked about it on my show. Have you seen The Hill?
It's insane.
It's
Yeah, that's
insane.
wild. That picture of
It's
everyone
insane.
just sitting outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, cool.
There's actually a TikTok I saw from Philadelphia one time where she was playing at either the Phillies or the Eagles Stadium, and there's like an opening to like the parking lot or whatever, and there is a shit ton of people in that parking lot in Philadelphia, and like you can see the crowds like, you know, perfectly spanned out, or they're all looking through this crack.
Plenty of people are like
I know a ton
cool,
of people.
cool to be like next to something that's happening. Like,
Yeah, they just want to hear her. They just literally want to hear the
I mean,
music.
I agree.
concerts, whatever. But like, I mean, don't you ever see people like at baseball, like outside baseball stadiums? They're just
Yeah,
like
what's-
hoping someone hits a ball
What's
out.
it in
like, to get
Seattle or whatever? There's always people in the canoe.
right?
There's always canoes and kayaks. That's the Seattle, right?
You talking baseball?
like San
Yeah.
Francisco.
San Francisco.
Is, yeah.
They got that bay.
But I mean, that's cool because like those guys can actually watch the game kind of from where that.
When I lived in Austin, we went and listened to Gary Clark Jr. and Childish Gambino on our kayak because they played at Zilker Park,
That's cool.
which is surrounded by water. So there was a ton of people out there with glow sticks and drinks.
Well, I remember like when they used to have Moonrise at Fort Armistead, like Fort Armistead Park in Baltimore, people being like on their boats right there.
I didn't know there was water there.
Yeah.
Wait, that's where that was? I thought
Well,
that was at the
it
race
was-
course.
They moved it because there was no water source there, so like people were like dying.
So where's it now? Pimlico Racetrack? Or
I don't think
I don't know if
it's
they can
done.
exist anymore. Yeah.
Oh no.
All those.
Well, Moonrise.
Festivals went
What was it?
belly up.
Because what was it called before? It was called something else, and then they.
I had no idea. He knows the history of Moonrise Festival.
The
I like
first
it.
year they announced it, it didn't happen.
I went to the first one.
I've been to 1, maybe 2.
I never went. I was in Texas all the time it was going on.
It's a good time. I mean, it's right in the heart of Baltimore. Leaving the festival is such a trip. I remember that.
You were on.
So I was rolling. So here's my experience. So I'm leaving this Baltimore ass festival, all the plur and everything, and then you step out. And I found this really, really good parking spot. And I didn't think, well, when I get out, it's going to be like 1, 2 a.m. in Baltimore. Somebody double parked to me. I could not leave. I had to wait for this motherfucker to get back. And people are literally just on the corner selling drugs, and they befriended me.
Well, you said it was at Pimlico.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, Pimlico,
It's like right in the heart.
it's right. I mean, people's houses are all around. So, like, whenever there's like an event, people just rent their front yard. And
I
like,
did see that.
Park your car in my fucking front yard.
I would do that.
Yeah, but these like badass, black Baltimore dudes were selling weed, and they befriended me, and I was smoking blunts with them, and I looked like an idiot, and they were cool. Actually, they were cool. It was actually kind of fun.
So did they think it was just funny that you were out there?
Yeah, and they started passing blunts to me and stuff. It was great. It was great. It could have gone south, but
Kevin,
it was good.
you don't look like a victim. You know how people look like victims?
Yeah,
you don't really look like a victim.
yeah.
You kind of look like you're just be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, held my own.
Like, you know how Joe List is always getting accosted?
He looks like a victim. He
Looks
does.
like a victim.
Yeah.
He's like, the kooks are everywhere. I'm like, dude, you probably walk around like like a little mouse.
With a limp.
Yeah.
Joe List looks like the teacher from the Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, wow.
Well, Fairly Odd Parents is another one of those shows my dad hated because they were screaming. Like, why are the cartoons screaming all the time? Mike said that on here before.
You said that. I thought you said that before, and that's a
I'm
good
in Mike-
point.
I'm in
It's a
Mike's
good
seat,
point.
so.
Yeah.
But Joe List also looks like that guy that shot those kids on the subway in the 80s. Remember that?
I had to pull up what Devin was
You don't
talking about. Are you talking about this guy here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Joe List right there.
He has no
Yep.
chin. Yeah, look
Yep.
at that.
That is definitely him. And you
Remember that guy that shot those kids on the subway in the 80s or whatever? They made a
No.
whole movie about it called The Joker.
Really?
You know The Joker?
I mean, the current one with Joaquin Phoenix.
With Joaquin Phoenix. He kills those kids on the subway. That's
I saw that movie. I love that movie. I don't remember him killing anyone on a subway.
Yeah, he like these kids jump him and he kills them all, and then he has to defend himself.
That was a good movie. I liked it though.
Subway killer defense. I'm looking it up. I'm gonna look up Joker.
Is it? It's not Wonky. It's not Joaquin Phoenix. He's talking about the Batman.
Okay, I got a
Villain.
little side by side that probably kind of says what you're saying.
I am. I'm
This
talking
guy
about
right
Batman.
here?
Really?
Yeah. I
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Maybe I didn't watch this. one.
Bernard Getz, and that is who Joe List looks like.
Eh.
Someone who, he would shoot someone on the subway too, and just out of fear. But that guy killed like 4 black kids because they surrounded him in a subway car, and he's like, it was self-defense, and
Why would they surround him? I wonder.
they were jumping him, just robbing
Oh
him.
well, that's good, right?
Yeah, and I'm pretty
Is
sure
that not good?
And I'm pretty sure he got off on it, and it was like a big thing. He had to leave the city or whatever. And
Ugh.
the Joker, is that article saying that it's based off of this?
Probably. Let me click it.
What's it say? The hero who had enough, how subway vigilante Bernard Getz Bernard. Is that how you say Bernard? Bernard Getz inspired Joker.
Burn hard. Did he burn the bodies afterwards? Jeez. But yeah, hey.
Yeah, that Joe List. Yeah, sorry.
But that's interesting though. I mean, they surrounded him. You got to be able to fire a few off.
I'm pretty sure this was in like the early 90s or the 80s or something. But yeah, just kooks surrounded him. He shot them. I think that's how Joe List
And I'm
would
sure he
react.
brandished the firearm first. Gave him a little chance.
And guns are like illegal in New York, so he wasn't supposed to have the gun.
Oh, well, that just sucks, doesn't it?
But you know what also sucks? Dying. Dying.
From what? Yeah, dying sucks. But there's a lot of ways to stay out of trouble. There's definitely a lot of ways to stay out
We were
of
talking
trouble.
about that today. Stay inside, play video games, watch TV. I was saying like
There's a lot of ways to not get shot in the chest, and that wasn't one of them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
In high school, I was saying that there's these times like I'd be at home with my boys playing Halo, and like everybody at the party got alcohol citations last night. Not me, man. I was at home having good, clean fun
Hey, a little citation's fine though.
playing Halo.
That's
dude.
worth the risk. A citation.
a little citation.
Yeah.
I fled the scene of a party one time where everybody got citation. I fled, dude. I risked the
Wait. Oh, I remember this. And then the cop fell down. Different story. College
That's
party.
a different story.
Yeah,
that's,
different
that's
story,
a
different story.
hilarious story. They were launching fireworks off when the police came. It was a total chaos.
Yeah, I remember a bunch of college parties where they'd flush everyone out. You'd walk around the block and go right back in the front door. Man, they'd be gone. Yeah, they wouldn't
didn't care.
Yeah.
Dude, I was at this party one time. I don't know if the house was like abandoned or what, but at some point, everyone started destroying this house. Like, I mean, they like kicked this wall down. Like,
Party in the bando.
basically. I mean,
Oh
people-
yeah,
I mean, it was bad.
that's fun.
The police definitely came to that.
People started kicking the wall down, huh?
Yeah, honestly, not me.
But when I found this house, it was abandoned, and when I bought it, well, I guess I was inspecting it. There was a bunch of candles that you could tell were just lit and left there. There were like the wax was burnt into the floor and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Kids were going wild in this house. They were.
Rituals and such.
Probably a ritual. Who knows? either kids being kids or straight up Satanism. I don't know.
I would imagine we can't see the blunt we're passing to one another. Light a candle.
Yep. And then don't put it out. Fuck it. We're leaving. You know. You could just tell. It's just the
Yeah.
wax was completely into the floor.
Oh, maybe they did open some sort of portal, step through it, and then they couldn't put the candle out because
Yeah.
they're through the portal.
Stranger Things.
No,
Mm-hmm.
that's gay.
Dude, I can't wait for the new one, and they're all old. They're all going to be 25 years old.
Are they making
They're
another
making
one?
more, yeah.
They are, and like wasn't there like a strike? Some kind of actors or writers or both strike.
Yeah, I mean, that
and
did
it set
happen,
'em
so I guess
back,
it got delayed, yeah.
and they
Wow.
killed Stranger Things season 5.
Yeah, because they're all adults now.
That happened to that show I like with the girls and the soccer.
That one
team.
kid with the no teeth still looks like a child, though.
Oh yeah, what's his name? He's
No
a
teeth.
he's got something.
no collarbones and like no teeth.
Speaking of something I can't diagnose, he's got it. Yeah.
That show sucks. I haven't really watched it.
Jack hates Stranger Things. Yeah.
I'm just trying to think.
Man, not a lot of shows have hooked me, so I can't say it sucks. It's good. It hooked me.
Are
That
you
first
a-
season hooked me so hard.
I mean, you said you like horror. I know that's not really like horror, but I mean,
I watched the first season, and then it just built up to her going, and then she wins.
And I hate horror movies, but I like Stranger Things.
I love
Really?
horror movies.
Yeah, I like them too.
I like Fear Street too, but we all know about that. We all know about that.
We were talking earlier. Did you like or did you watch Talk to Me?
No,
He won't watch it. I bet he won't watch it. I think it's too scary.
I mean that's pure horror,
It's
right?
really
I don't do
scary.
Yeah,
pure.
yeah,
it's
yeah.
gotta have kids solving crimes or something. It does. It does. It really does.
It made the top 10 of like by heart rate, where they put heart rate monitors on
Ooh.
crowds. It's not even called crowds. Audiences. And
Crowd. Same.
it made like the top
Yeah.
10
Well,
for heart
to
rate.
me, what Satanism is,
How long have they been
is
fucking doing that?
it's being comfortable with the uncomfortable, and that's what a horror movie is for me. You're just trying to get comfortable with the uncomfortable.
I like the feeling.
Nah.
It's kind of like being too stoned, where you're like kind of paranoid. You're like,
I do like that. So
Yeah.
that's a good point.
you
That's a
look
good
up-
point.
the top 10 or top horror movies by heart rate or something.
Yeah.
Dude, I think we've done this on the podcast before, but I want his point makes sense. How long have they been doing
Yeah,
that?
how the fuck long? I mean, I'm sure the first time is like
Yeah.
long ago. Like they showed like
Well, they could play them old movies. They could play them The Exorcist.
people.
now.
I mean, people's minds like probably were like exploding like when they started showing like
Yeah, like The Blob.
I'm like
All right, we got.
I'm blanking so hard right now.
You ever
but
seen Host 2020?
You saw this, right? Did you see Host? Did
is
you tell me to
that
watch
is that a
Host?
murder that happens on a
Yeah.
Zoom call?
I think that's supposed to be a cool movie. I haven't watched it.
This movie filmed during the pandemic.
Yeah.
probably?
Rob Savage's hit film Host was one of the most successful screen life horror movies set and filmed during
Oh,
lockdown.
Kevin, me and you watched a different movie like this where that girl finds out her dad's a bad guy. Remember, dude? It was the little black girl.
Me and you
from-
watched this?
Not together, but we talked on the
Okay.
podcast. It was a black girl from Euphoria, not Zendaya, Zendaya's sister. She's on the computer and she finds out her dad is bad.
Damn.
Remember? My dad's missing. I live with my mom my whole life. And I'm finding the
I
thing.
can't
And it turns
remember.
out mom's been hiding dad for a good reason.
Oh, I kind of
Dad
remember.
is bad. And then it shows like through the webcam, dad bursts in the door and then she kills dad.
Wow.
You've seen this movie, Kevin. You loved it.
I bet I did.
You loved
Memory's
it.
so bad.
We talked
Memory's
about it.
so
It was a good
bad.
time. I don't remember what it was called, but Dad's Bad. That's what I think it was what it was called.
Well,
Dad is bad.
Host average heart rate was 88 BPM,
Watch the movie I'm talking about, not be on here. Keep going.
and highest BPM spike was average of 180, which is up there,
Really?
up there. And then Sinister, 86.
Yeah, that's good theory. Let's just see. Insidious, that's pretty good. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Little devil kid. It's got a great ending.
So is Host the scariest movie ever? Because they got higher numbers than all these other ones.
Really? Keep going. Let's just see what else is on here.
I'm just
Oh, that one's really good too.
What I don't like about, and I get it, it's just part of it, but I don't like the horror movies that are all like jump scare.
Oh yeah, I don't like that either.
yeah.
I
for
like
sure.
it. Ominous
I mean,
devil.
yes, that should happen. Like it'll get you, like you'll
Ooh,
jump, whatever.
Have you
It's-
seen It Follows?
But it's like kind of cheap.
Have you seen It Follows? That one's so good. I love that one.
I have not seen it.
I'm gonna go to a different countdown because they're not like ranking these, and I wish they were ranking them. Let's see. IMDb's got something.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Number one, they're saying Sinister.
Cool. I hope that Talk to Me is on here. Insidious is great, but I don't remember being that scary.
Oh, and they got the numbers down here. Cool.
Really hope Talk to Me is on here. I'm not sure I get fucking
It's not
asshole,
on there at
dude.
all. Yeah.
So 133 really seems to be
Hereditary,
about as high
I
as it
didn't really
gets.
dig that much, but a lot of people like
It's
it.
just weird. I haven't seen the Babadook thing. I actually
either.
was scrolling past that on Netflix yesterday.
Have you seen The Descent?
Yeah, with the cave one,
Dude,
right?
that movie is so fucking scary.
Yeah, so I guess this one's Sinister. They're saying is the scariest ever.
That sucks that the movie I was talking about wasn't on there. But it was on there at some point. This is an updated list.
It is a good movie. Well, that's from, I think, 2 years ago.
God damn it, dude. Oh, wait. So the movie I'm talking about wasn't out yet.
Right.
Aha. Good. See, I'm right still.
And another list, The Hill, they got Sinister number
The Hill,
1
dude,
as
It's
well.
number 10 right there.
Thank God.
Talk to me.
See,
There
you guys, I
go.
told you. I don't make stuff up.
I mean, 106, that's pretty high, yeah.
Smile was really good, too. Have you seen Smile?
No.
Mm-mm.
Good advertising. I saw that.
Where they were doing it at the baseball games and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
That movie was a little too scary.
That's saying something.
I don't like the way it ends.
No.
It's very ominous. They did a lot of practical effects at the end of that movie, where they not just bullshit CGI. I watched
Practical effects are all the rage for me.
Dude, I watched Jurassic World 2 or something this week. That movie was so fucking horrible. You ever seen this?
Oh, World, yeah. Is that the one where it's got blue and I saw that one in theaters and it was no good, yeah.
I saw the first one in theaters, but the second one, horrible.
So were you 6 years old? You talking Jurassic Park? Is that what we're talking?
No. Talking Jurassic World.
Oh, okay.
First Chris Pratt.
There's 3 Jurassic Worlds,
Oh, my God.
and they all suck. Really bad. I watched all of them. Jurassic World 3, you know what it's about?
Dude, I was struggling with that fucking thing.
Yeah, it's like, it's a slick bitch. It's like trying to open the tip of a penis.
Jurassic World 3. Open the tip of a penis. Okay, Jurassic World 3 is about
Not mine.
Dinosaurs.
Mine opens real quick.
dinosaurs take over the world, dude.
Oh, that's terrible.
Jurassic World. You get it?
Yeah.
I
They
have to-
break out of the enclosure.
I have to watch that new Planet of the Apes movie.
Those are all pretty good.
I want to watch them all in chronological order. That's a goal of mine.
Have you seen the James Franco one?
No.
Have you seen the original ones?
Yes, but it's been a long time. You know there's like 15 of those movies?
What does he say?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You blew it up.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Damn
when he sees the Statue of Liberty at the
Damn
end.
you
yeah.
all to hell. That's one of the greatest twists in the history of movies. It really
Oh,
is.
it's amazing.
It's cliche now, but yeah, you spend that whole fucking movie, you think he's on a different planet. And
Well,
then
they did that on Twilight Zone first.
but honestly, my dumbass was like, so I guess they made one too over there. You know what I mean? I guess the apes made one on a different planet. No, that's Earth, Kev.
There's a whole Twilight Zone episode where they're spacemen. They get stranded on another planet. Don't know where they are. Everybody dies besides one guy, and eventually just stumbles onto a highway. They just crash in like Utah.
He thought he's on Mars.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one.
I think it's called. I even know the name of it. It's called "I Shot an Arrow into the Air."
You saw the. Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, check it out. This is them in order, right? So the first one is obviously Rise of the Planet of the
Bro,
Apes.
I got that on Blu-ray. You can borrow it.
Then Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Then War of the Planet of the Apes.
That was the only one I've
Kingdom.
seen. I haven't seen that one. Haven't seen.
And then you got the original Planet of the Apes is 5 in the chronological order. Then Beneath the Planet of the Apes, another one from 1970. Look at that guy. Talk
You don't
about
wanna watch
practical
that.
effect. I want to see
Those
that.
movies are
I
good.
do. And then Escape from the Planet of the Apes, 71. They
Remember-
made that 1 year later.
Remember when Roseanne said that lady looked like that?
Yeah.
Yes, and she honestly did. And she lost it.
was white.
And she looks white too, and she looks like that
She
girl.
does look. She does look like it.
Dude, they were banging out these movies. Look at this, 70. Well, first it was 68, then 70, then 71, then 72. They didn't give a shit.
Wow.
They probably,
Then 73.
they probably shot most of it like all at the same time.
This is like Fast and Furious, dude.
This one was good. Me and my brother actually really liked this movie when it came out. The 2001 Planet of the Apes.
It's It doesn't fit into the timeline.
It's
Yeah.
weird. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
like
guess
Tim
not.
Burton, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. And it had Michael Clark Duncan was in it.
Well, that's racist.
Who's that?
He's the guy from Green Mile. But he literally is in it. That's not a joke. It sounds like a
No
joke.
makeup.
Sounds like a joke, but it's true. And he had plenty of makeup on, Jack.
Oh.
I think Janet Jackson was in it, right?
There's a bunch of people in that one. I can't. Yeah, but it's a good movie. I like that movie.
Janet Jackson.
Oh, Paul Giamatti's in it. Paul Giamatti, he's a good one.
That's bizarre.
Yeah,
The Great White Ape.
I just remember he has a scene where he's like, "I got aspirin" for some reason. I don't know why, but I remember that scene. Y'all ever watch movies in chronological order? I'm all about it.
Yeah, you did that with.
I did all the Marvel movies in chronological order.
So we started with Civil War. No.
Captain
first
America.
Avenger.
Captain America. Captain America is the very first one. And guess what? I'm in the middle of it. I'm probably 75% done. All the X-Men in chronological order. And that's fun too.
Is
Yeah, but-
Deadpool in there?
Deadpool is going to be like the last two.
Well, it's funny because Deadpool's in like I don't know, like the fourth or third X-Men movie. He's like
X-Men Origins,
completely different thing
in
now.
it?
X-Men Origins is honestly my favorite X-Men. I haven't seen it till like last night, but it was so good.
He's like, it's Ryan Reynolds too, and he's at the end, and he fights Wolverine. And he's like got his like mouth is like there's like
sewn
skin covering his mouth. They said like they had to shut him up because he wouldn't stop talking.
Yeah, in the beginning of the movie, the guy's like, without that mouth, you'd be the perfect soldier. And then later in the movie, he comes back with a sewn up mouth. That's my rec for the week.
Wolverine, yeah.
That's my rec for the week. X-Men Origins. It's the best X-Men movie.
Can you pull up what year that came out?
15 years ago. Yep.
Well,
maybe not
when
that
I
long,
got my first DVD player when I was a kid, X-Men, the one
I love those movies, dude.
that was like one of my first DVDs. I had The Matrix, X-Men, The Mummy, Gladiator.
Hell yeah.
Pretty good collection, dude.
2009.
A river runs through it.
Yeah.
2009, this movie came out, and it is super good.
15 years ago.
I was sleeping on this movie. It has it all, honestly. This movie has it all.
And Bridge Over the River Kwai.
Yeah, because you honestly get Deadpool's origin too. You not only
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You don't only get Wolverine's origin, you get
made by-
Deadpool's
Have you guys
origin.
seen Deadpool 3?
No.
I have. I went to we saw it together.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But
Did you get the
wait,
bucket?
did we talk about it on the show? Because
Remember you kept kicking over Neil's bucket. That was so funny, man.
I have a
you get the
baby bitch
special
bladder,
bucket?
and we went to the bar. Yeah, it was Neil's birthday, so everybody bought him something.
Oh,
so
I
he
didn't
got,
realize it was his birthday.
He got the
Everyone but me bought him something.
he got the Deadpool cup, the Wolverine cup, the special huge Deadpool bucket, and then just the regular metal Deadpool bucket.
Oh, you should have got him that controller where it's an ass. Have you seen that?
Yeah,
It's so funny that they leaned like that was like the funniest part of the marketing to me is that they leaned into the worm bucket, like fleshlight thing.
What?
You don't. That's
The
like
Dune.
an internet.
Oh,
meme.
for Dune.
Yeah. For Dune.
That's where the worms are coming into play.
Exactly. Yeah. Sorry, but yeah,
the
they
bucket, the Deadpool bucket that we got him just had Wolverine and Deadpool fighting.
I've seen one online that's Wolverine's mouth.
You know what? That
Yes, I've seen that too.
That might have been at AMC or something. We went to Regal.
It's like literally
Gotcha.
Wolverine's mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. Yep.
That's crazy.
Man, Ryan
It's
Reynolds
ridiculous.
and what's the other guy's name? What's Wolverine's name again?
Huge.
Hugh
Jackman.
Jackman. They were on a Hot Ones.
Ugh.
And this is what Ryan Reynolds said. He said their first idea for that movie was to create a movie called like Friends or like some kind of, and they were going to market it as like a buddy cop movie and make it look like the dumbest movie ever. And then once you got into the theater, the title would come up and then it would like rip off the screen and then it would say Deadpool and Wolverine. How crazy would that have been? They were going to market it as a completely different movie.
The studio was like, why?
Exactly.
We're not going to waste our money doing that.
It might have just been a lie, but he really seemed serious when he was
That's a dumb idea.
Yeah, that's
That's a really stupid idea.
great payoff in the theater, but like,
It would not pay off financially. It would pay off the next weekend, I guess.
Yep.
It would take a week to.
They were just going to blow people's minds and then word them out.
No,
It would be
just
cool.
some people were going to get lucky.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
some of the best movie experiences is like those movies that you know nothing about.
Dude, The
Yeah,
Descent.
see.
We just talked about The Descent. I saw
Yeah.
that movie in the theaters, alone with my buddy. We were hugging each other, terrified.
The Cave movie?
Yeah, dude. If you don't like horror movies,
I'm not seeing
don't
that one.
watch that
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
movie, bro.
Yeah. I don't like caves either. Like that one story about the guy getting stuck in the cave really freaks me out.
Which one?
The one that you all talk about, and he's down there, and they're giving him food, and he's stuck, and
That's really good. Did we talk about how that turned out? That video that we learned about that on that turned to be an entirely plagiarized script.
what video?
The Internet Historian video. Were you talking about they bring in food? It was the Internet Historian video we watched about that. And
So is it a fake story or just a?
it's a true story, but he plagiarized like a different telling of the story.
Mm-hmm.
And they had to take the YouTube video down for like a few months, and it's up again, but it's completely
That's
different.
surprising that anyone even caught him. Because like honestly, like this right here, that's a horror movie to me. See this? Like
That
look at
shit
like look at this guy.
You're amazed that
This
he
shit
got
is
caught for
insane.
plagiarizing, though?
Yeah, I am. I'm amazed.
Yeah.
Because like what the hell?
A guy did an audit on a bunch of major channels and called a bunch of them out for plagiarizing.
but what the fuck is wrong with you that this is what you want to do?
Yeah, this is fucked up.
Yeah, I hate this.
Where is the exit? Where is the entrance?
You got to
What's
go
going on?
back through the place you came.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm coming up out of this, and if I get stuck, I have this rock
Yeah,
with me,
that is terrible.
such that
The-
I can
beat your brains out?
Knuckles, which made it very hard to get in.
Every once in a while, I have a dream where I'm doing this. What does that mean? I'm just squeezing through life. I might not make
You
it.
feel trapped.
Yeah,
I should
can't
blow my
stand that.
fucking brain.
Keep a rock with you.
I watched this one YouTube channel. It's a guy. It's called Demolition Ranch, and he just shoots guns in Texas. He has a huge swath of property in Texas. He just shoots guns, blows stuff up. Great channel. Check it out. But he also has a channel called Off the Ranch, where he does like, a lot of these YouTubers have second channels.
Mm-hmm.
They do stuff kind of unrelated to their first channel. But his Off the Ranch channel, he just discovered a cave on his property, and it was fucking flooded. And there's a video of him just checking it out, and he's like gasping for air inches from the top, and you're like, dude, get out of there. You can't just check this place out. And he eventually brings in professionals. And
Pump water out of it.
they did pump water out of it. But they eventually dive in it and check it out. And he's like, we brought in professionals to dive in here. And I'm like, he's like, this is Cody and Ricky from the channel over here on YouTube. I'm like, those are just other YouTubers that happen to have diving equipment. It's insane.
What's it called? What's it called?
What?
You said
You
off
said
the ranch.
Off the Ranch, right?
Off the Ranch is the YouTube channel. I think I see him maybe.
Is that it? Yeah, I think I got it pulled up, but it's called like Matt Carricker.
What do you mean?
That's the name of the channel, is Matt Carricker.
That must be his name, yeah.
Cool.
But
But that's I searched Off the Ranch, and that's what came up.
Yeah, he found a cave, and it's fucking scary. But I would never go into one of these caves ever. Yeah, that's him.
This the cave?
I guess. How old is this video? 10 days ago. Yeah, this is it.
Okay.
The cave just keeps going. Yeah, there's a couple videos he made about it. But I haven't watched all of them. Haven't seen the one. I guess they were doing construction when they found it.
The caves are wild.
And people will find it, and people will know that you have this on your property, and they'll be like, I need to go in there. Like that guy that we just watched crawling through that crevasse.
Yeah, what's the motivation there, man? Just exploration, probably, right?
I guess. And people
I like caverns, though.
get off on saying, I was the first one in this room.
Caves are fascinating, but not enough for me to go down there and really do some exploring.
I watch a lot of the reason this popped up on my feed, I think, was because I watch a lot of cave diving disaster videos about like people diving in some sunken cave in France. And
Have you ever
running
heard
out
of
it.
people doing caves underwater?
Yeah,
Scuba diver caves?
That's what I'm saying. Cave
Oh,
diving.
you are? Oh, okay. So like scuba gear and everything.
Yeah.
That's terrible. I saw one video, and literally there's a sign that just says turn back.
Yeah, they put them in most of those caves.
you
it literally has a Grim Reaper on it.
Yes,
It says
you're
there's
right.
Nothing,
You're right.
It says there's nothing worth seeing past this that's worth your life.
Wow.
It says that on the sign.
Yeah. Come on.
And they follow this thing called the rule of thirds when they're down there. 1/3 of your tank is for going down. 1/3 for going up.
1/3 is when the shit hits the fan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's never going to work out as planned.
Do you see the guy on Joe Rogan who was talking about that? I think he might have been a UFC fighter. Yeah, a UFC fighter did a cave dive like that and got lost. His
Yes.
buddy got him lost or something.
getting
It's the
anxious
craziest. Yeah.
thinking
So you've
about
seen
this
that?
story.
You've seen that? I'm
Yes.
glad.
Who is that?
I
It
can't
is a
quite
UFC
remember.
fighter.
But it was like a UFC fighter, and he was like dead, and he got out of that shit.
That's a pretty old episode, too.
Yeah.
Now that you think about it. I remember listening to that while I was like delivering pizza or something in
Yeah.
Texas and having like an anxiety attack.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
Yeah, and he tells that story so well. Who is that? Can you look it up?
Yeah. Let me search that.
Look up a cave dive. Do you know what we're talking about? UFC fighter stuck in cave. Told a story on Joe Rogan.
No, I got no idea.
Man, it was really scary.
Donald Cerrone, Cowboy Cerrone, I think.
Oh, really?
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, he almost died
Does it say what year this was? Yeah, look, that's an old studio.
5 years ago. Yeah.
That's it. Okay.
Properly with it. Yeah. Me and I were cave diving. If something were to happen,
Oh yeah, he sounds like a fucking retard, dude.
they twist and they move and they're up and they're big and they're deep and they're low. Right.
Oh my
There's no,
God,
like,
poor
rhyme
guy.
or reason
Here's
how
a
the water-
spike here. Let's see what
this
happens
is
here.
the way. Calm the fuck down. Reel it in. Reel it in. We're here. We made it. Grab control. Follow the crack some more. Opens up. Out. Boom. There's the cave. Fucking I'm out. Made it.
Okay, that didn't make any sense. I swear to God, the first time I heard
Now
this, it
start
was scary.
thinking,
No, this is a
what
great
am I
story.
gonna do? I'm not gonna drown.
Yeah, we're not gonna listen to it, but man, he's stuck in a cave, and his buddy freaks out and really causes the issue, which is like another like.
I would freak out too, I think.
Yeah.
One time I woke up in my room and my house was on fire, and I didn't freak out at all. Next thing I knew,
The hand story.
yeah. Next thing I knew, I was back in my room with a fire extinguisher putting out the fire.
Wow.
I blacked out.
When was that?
2014 in Texas, And
How'd your room catch on fire?
we left the candle burning. It's a long.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird. There was
Hey,
a towel on
good
the
instincts
door, but yeah, dude, I blacked out. And
Towel on the door.
it was like hanging.
It's called flow state, right?
Dude, I blacked out.
Hot
Next thing I
box.
knew, Samantha was like, "How'd you know where the fire extinguisher was?" I was like, "Dude, you got to make a mental note where the fire extinguisher
that's
is.
true.
Mm-hmm.
You got a fire extinguisher in here?
Under the sink.
Put one upstairs too.
It's like one of those. It's probably a shitty one. It's like one of those small little ones. A sink, a kitchen
I know
one,
they
kitchen fire
expire
one.
too.
They expire.
Yeah, they do.
The
Fuck.
gauge on the side is pretty good to go by, but maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not. I found one on the side of the road one time. Fell off a truck.
That's
I
cool.
got that one.
It was good to go.
Oh yeah. I still have. I got a bunch laying around the garage because of the glass.
Yeah, I mean, you could catch on fire pretty fucking easy doing that.
Yeah. A lot of open flames.
Chinese materials.
Got some new equipment coming in the garage soon.
Oh,
Stay tuned.
nice. Yeah, you need plenty of fire extinguishers when you're blowing glass, I bet.
Oh yeah. So if anyone needs lessons on how to blow glass, come on over. Teach you.
Yeah, I got to go check out the garage real soon. The whole house.
Oh yeah. See the baby.
Yeah, the baby. How's the baby?
Oh good.
Yeah. Cooing?
Oh,
Crying?
he's chilling.
Cool.
He's pretty chill baby so far.
That's
Got
nice.
Lucky there.
He was pretty quiet the time I saw him.
Yeah, I got a note here from 3 weeks ago. I put that about. Did you see that Olympic like field hockey player cut their finger off? To
No.
play?
No.
No. What?
They were having to have
Man,
surgery
woman?
on their finger. I think it's a dude.
What?
And-
Back in my day, only women played field hockey. That's
Only,
crazy.
I think
only in America.
Only in America. Only in America. Yeah, I think it's pretty hardcore. Other places where they fuck each
Oh.
other up with these things.
Interesting.
And this dude broke his finger so many times, and he was gonna have to have surgery. And like, oh, you're gonna miss the Olympics. He was like, just cut the finger off,
Wow.
and he got to play. In the
It's probably
Olympics.
useless, yeah. Probably useless.
I'm pretty
ass
sure there's
digit.
somebody else that did that too, like a boxer or something.
I think it's happened with toes many times,
Maybe
too.
a basketball player. You're like, I'm just tired. Oh yeah, maybe it was a toe. I'm thinking of.
Because a lot of the times you have to pivot that foot and the toe just folds under every single time. And they're like, get rid of it, man.
I don't know. I don't remember how it happened, but I remember Gerald Green, who was an NBA player, like dunk contest champion.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that
he
guy.
was missing a finger.
pinky.
A finger.
No
I don't
way.
think it was his pinky. I think it was like his
Green
index
finger?
finger.
Daryl Green?
No, no,
Gerald
no.
Green, I mean?
I just said his name, but I can't even remember what I said.
Was it Gerald Green?
No. Yeah,
He
Gerald.
was a
Gerald,
big. He was a
Gerald.
big dunker.
Yeah, he played for Boston.
That's crazy. He's one of the highest vertical leaps I can ever remember. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was missing a finger.
I honestly
know
heard
that.
this story on another podcast, and when they started talking about the hockey person, they brought up a football player.
Oh well,
Who it
they
was.
probably brought up. God damn it, I can't remember his name. Dude from
The firework guy?
from the
Yes.
Giants that blew up his hand.
Pierre-Paul. Jason Pierre-Paul.
Yeah.
It wasn't him. It was somebody who did it again willingly. They kept breaking their finger over and over again, and they were like, just cut the fucking thing off.
Mm.
That's
imagine?
nuts.
Yeah.
No,
That's
the guy I was
hardcore.
talking about, he just blew up his hand.
I
with a
think it's
firework.
just like
yeah, I like the Jason Pierre-Paul story. He's just some idiot millionaire. He's like, I got a firework. Boom.
4th of July firecracker blew his like multiple
Did he
fingers
get to play?
off.
football
Yeah, he
anymore?
plays. He's. I don't think
He
he,
ended up
plays
playing for the
I don't know if
Ravens.
he plays anymore, but he just like taped up his fucking hand.
What
Some
position?
defensive line.
Oh.
Those guys don't really.
Yeah,
Need
they
to
play.
They
With,
do a lot of illegal holding.
they play with casts on their hands sometimes. You
Yeah,
know?
they play with broken shit all the time.
And
Some-
he played for
That's
the
like
Ravens
getting
for a
in a.
little bit.
That's like getting in a fight 36 times.
Well, some of those guys they just like tape up their hand, like they don't have their fingers
because they don't
free
want to
anyways.
break their
Exactly.
fucking hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they just have like fucking
Mittens.
big mitts. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the guy right here.
I'm pretty sure I broke my finger last night sleeping.
Look at that mitt. Look at this mitt right here. I'm going to make it bigger. There we go.
And
Did
that-
his fingers fuse together? That's a big
Fucking idiot.
I don't know
nub.
what that is.
Damn. Yeah, it looks like his middle and index got blown off.
And most of his thumb.
That's crazy.
Okay, I figured this out here. I'm Googling it. It was Ronnie a lot.
I've heard of him. He's one of the greats. They say he's the best safety of all time. I say Ed Reed, but a lot of people say Ronnie Lott.
Sean Taylor, maybe. But,
Maybe Sean, but not a very long career there.
No, I agree. Yeah.
Who's that?
potential.
Sean Taylor was one of the best Redskins ever. He got killed by some thugs in his house in D.C.
No, he was back home in Florida.
Oh, okay.
I vaguely remember this story.
He was home in Florida. He was hurt, so he wasn't with the team. And they thought he wasn't going to be at his house, so they went to his house to rob him.
And then he
And-
confronts him.
And he was there.
And he's a big bad man. And they shot him dead.
and they shot him, and he like chased him down the street and bled out. and like he had like brain damage. He
Didn't
went
he
to the
kill
hospital.
somebody too? Wasn't he shooting?
No. Sean Taylor was one of the most dangerous men in all of the football league. So
I remember seeing a video of some other football player getting robbed, and he runs out in the street and he's got a rifle and he's just shooting.
that's awesome.
It's awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And another Redskin, really recently, a running back for the Redskins, he got shot in D.C. You remember that?
Brian Robinson got shot last year.
Yeah.
Where?
They're in D.C. Someone carjacked him.
Dude,
They
it's
tried to
getting
carjack
bad.
him. I don't think the guy he didn't get the car, but he resisted and he got shot. But he ended up playing.
Yep.
Well, and this
Tough guy.
One of the guys from the Texans got shot at a pool party this summer.
Yes. Yeah, I covered that on my show. I forgot about that.
The one dude shot himself by accident.
Plaxico Burress, yeah.
Yes.
Well,
in a
he
nightclub.
got arrested because guns are illegal in New York, like you said earlier.
That was
He had to
crazy,
go-
man.
He had to go to jail for that.
Plaxico Burress.
He lost his job, had to go to jail,
And shot himself.
and shot himself.
Bad
What an
day.
idiot.
Bad day.
Bad day.
And he had like sweatpants on or some shit, right?
I don't know what he was wearing.
He probably had it right in his waistband or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like,
saying.
buy a holster, dude.
Yeah, it was in his pocket, probably.
Yeah. What a fuck up.
Kevin just shaking his head. Dude, I can't believe it. Can't believe it, man. But no, I mean, crime's getting so bad, especially in a place like D.C., where these NFL players are getting shot and stuff, and it doesn't matter who you are.
They killed that rapper, man.
What rapper?
I don't know.
Another guy
Probably.
another guy from the NFL just died a few weeks ago. He's a local guy. He lives in grew up in PG County. He got drafted by the Vikings this year. He died in a car accident.
Oh, no.
I think him and his friends were drunk leaving the bar and racing their cars. And
I didn't hear about that. Damn.
These football players are fucking idiots.
well, that's the thing is that this kid just got drafted. He just got drafted. He never played in the NFL.
And
But he was a football player.
I don't know if this
yeah.
is true, but they say that when you're an NFL player, it comes with a driving service. And all you have to do is call it. And it's free. I've heard that. I don't know if it's true.
I guess it depends
That
on
one
how much
dude-
money you have. But
What's the one gay dude who shot the people?
Hernandez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a wild
Fucking
documentary,
idiot,
man.
dude. Yeah, I didn't know anything about him, but I watched that documentary. It was so good.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
He was
that
just some
wild.
gay guy who was really mad about his dad not liking him, and he just shot some people.
Yeah, I forget all the specifics, but I remember a couple mind-blown moments
He
in that
played
doc.
for the Patriots.
Yeah. And he was like the best tight end
He also played for the Miami Hurricanes. So
Is that a real football team?
in college.
Yeah.
And even in
that mean?
college, he was killing people.
What are you saying?
Miami, they had a lot of they played Notre Dame, and that game
They
is
got wrecked?
notoriously called Saints versus parolees or some shit.
Oh, okay.
It's like convicts versus.
Well, I was just saying the
Christians versus
Patriots were
convicts
like-
or some shit.
Yeah, think of,
Were like the best team
yeah,
when he played for them, right?
yeah.
Did they win the fucking Super Bowl?
Yeah, I mean he was a good player. He wasn't the best player on the team, but
I'm just saying he played with Tom Brady and
He was one of the best tight
Bill
ends ever,
Belichick
and
or
he played
whatever.
across.
yeah, in that time, yeah,
They
yeah.
misinterpreted the rules, dude.
No, they interpreted them well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he deflated those balls, but whatever. But
I
think
was talking about the thing from South Park where they were filming the practice.
oh yeah, they had a couple of different scandals, didn't they?
That's from South Park. The only reason I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that whole episode where he's doing that accent.
I misinterpreted.
Bill
the rules. Yeah. Really funny.
South Park's always awesome.
Man,
Yeah.
think about how out of place Tim Tebow was on that Miami Hurricanes team. Or wait, no, he was on Florida. He was there.
I know, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry. You're actually right.
Or is that the one you're thinking
I'm
of?
completely wrong. So he went to Florida with Tebow, but he was on the team with the Pouncey brothers.
Do you think they fucked?
No, Tebow. I don't think Tebow never fucked
Yeah.
until
Tebow proposed to his wife. I remember, on a football field. I bet she was like, "Can you just do one fucking thing? It's not about fucking
Well,
football."
the rumor was that
Fucking
Tebow
asshole.
would not fuck. He would just jizz on their faces. Did you ever hear that?
Well,
Dude, that was a literal rumor.
That's me, dude.
well,
everyone
I
said
know
that
he
about
didn't. I know
Tebow.
he definitely didn't He was very. I don't know what exactly his religion is, but
He
Christian.
He believed in the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
but he's very whatever sect of Christianity. It's very devout. He went on mission trips.
Any
and,
of them, all of them, all the sex
All of
Christianity,
them?
of sex Christianity are about
And
devout.
that's a good 30 for 32 about his team, that Florida team.
Oh yeah.
His backup was Cam Newton.
Who's
Crazy.
that?
Another really, really good quarterback.
Who do you play for?
Carolina Panthers,
and he was an MVP.
He won the MVP, went to the Super Bowl.
Didn't the Carolina Panthers have
He
a
wears
black guy
he
one
wear-
time?
Yeah, that's him.
That's him.
He's the black guy,
Okay.
the giant guy. He 6'5", 260 quarterback.
Vick was a quarterback, and they were like, why don't we try this whole black guy thing?
Yeah, and look at Lamar Jackson. He's the best
Now
player
it's
in the
kind
whole
of
league.
working out.
Redskins did it first.
With who?
Doug Williams, first
Yeah, true.
first African American quarterback to win the Super Bowl.
Damn.
What year was that?
1990 or something. Like
Okay, so that's pretty cool. But right now,
Lamar, man. Right now, Lamar is the best there is.
that's the guy for the Ravens.
Yep.
There was just something
Maybe
about that
70s,
Joe
over.
Flacco, though. You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Joe Flacco is.
There's just something I
he's
don't
a
like
Hall of
about
Fame.
this new guy.
You don't like the new guy?
Yeah, just something about him.
Joe Flacco is still the greatest quarterback in Ravens history. What do you think, Devin?
No.
He's better
No?
than the new guy,
Who
right?
is? You think it's Lamar?
I mean, most accomplished, sure, but I never thought Joe Flacco was really any good.
But who else was good? The Ravens have had shit quarterbacks the whole history.
Ravens, yeah, the Ravens haven't been around.
Who was it, Kyle
been
Bowler?
around long enough.
Think
Yeah,
it's
no,
Kyle Bowler,
I mean,
Vinny Testaverde?
Sure, yeah. If you want to, if you don't think Lamar is better than Joe Flacco already, then yeah, Joe Flacco is the best.
Joe Flacco, there's a top 10 of playoff wins in the history of the NFL, and Joe
He
Flacco is 10.
He always played really well in the playoffs.
Yep.
I'll give him that.
And he won a
Something
Super Bowl.
about that Joe Flacco.
He was great. He was so cool, Joe. Cool Joe. He was so good.
He just, I don't know. He never seemed like, he just never seemed special in any way.
Well, it's either him or Lamar, and Lamar
I mean,
hasn't
the
won,
rest,
hasn't won
the rest
a ring
of the
yet.
team. I mean,
Who's special?
you know, it's a team game, but
Eli Manning, is he special?
no.
Why not?
He won 2 Super Bowls.
He throws the ball with his eyes closed.
Yeah, and that guy called it like this.
Yep.
I mean, also, you're again, you're talking about another team. Like the defense is like one of the best defenses of all time.
The Giants?
Giants and the Ravens, like they both had really good defenses when they won.
That is who Eli Manning played for?
Yeah.
I fucking nailed that shit.
You nailed it, man. Yeah, Eli was cool though. He
I
won
watched
2
the-
Super Bowls.
I mean, everybody can't be like the greatest of all time. So like, I get
Who's
Joe
the
Flacco
best?
was good. I mean,
Tom Brady?
You have to say Tom Brady. I think now.
That's so cool.
yeah, he's the best
so
of all
cool.
time.
Yeah, I don't think there's really. I mean, I always like Peyton Manning a lot, just because of like the way he would like dissect things. But
He had that that shirt or the commercial where they were
chicken
like,
parm, tastes so
well, no, they you're never, if you're not a professional athlete and you're entering your 30s, you're not gonna lose weight. Maybe just buy some bigger shirts. Tells you to buy
Good
bigger.
advice.
It's something like that. I love this commercial where he told you to buy bigger shirts.
Look at this list here. This is most playoff wins by a quarterback ever.
Holy shit!
And look at Tom Brady, 35. Second place is 16.
I thought that said 48.
But second place is 16 compared to first
48
place,
games
35. Crazy.
Really?
Crazy. That's a big lead.
In the playoffs?
Yep.
Yeah, dude. But I mean, you know how many Super Bowls he won? I mean,
I don't know. I don't watch football like that. But that just seems like a lot of fucking football games. Because how many
Playing
games are in a fucking season? Like 12?
16.
Okay.
Well, now they're 17.
And Joe
They gotta play
Flacco
in
at
London.
10. Joe Flacco at 10.
Not
Pretty
every
good.
team, but yeah, they just added a game. The NFL, they want to make it 18 games.
Yeah, and that's going to fuck all the records up, isn't it?
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good point.
It's going to fuck it all up.
That's like when you say your SAT
But they've
scores.
already added a game, so you know that stuff's already
Yep.
it's already happening.
It's true.
What about baseball? Do they change the amount of games in that season ever?
That's a shit ton of games. How many games
I
is
don't know.
that?
I think they play too many.
You really
Yeah,
think
they
so?
do. They do. Well, I mean, if I was a baseball fan, I would want them to play that many.
The series.
That's a crazy amount of games they
The
play.
series is a big part of baseball.
No, I
They gotta play
I
fun.
like the series idea, you know, but I just think they play a ton of games. It's crazy. Like
I
there's
always
so
wanted-
many players on a baseball team, and like they like rotate down to like other teams. Like not most, but plenty of
Yeah, they
players
do
don't play. Like the pitchers only play like every 5 to 7 days.
You would
Like,
play like once a week or
starting
something.
Depends on who
pitchers.
you are.
So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like going to a baseball game, but I can't watch it on TV and everything.
Yeah, me too.
Someone tried to get me to play like fantasy baseball one year, and like that's when I was like, this is.
Do you play MLB The Show ever?
I have played it. It's a fun game.
We played together before, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Dude, that game is so good. It has
I've never played a baseball video game.
a trading card aspect to it,
Mm.
where you get these cards of players, and you collect them and build a team. And man, I've been obsessed with that game.
Really?
Losing sleep, staying up playing this fucking baseball game.
They just want the microtransactions.
Yeah, and the worst thing about it is they put a new one out every year, and I don't have time to grind it that hard. And I'm like, I finally have a good team. And they're like, well, the next one comes out in 6 weeks. So
The only baseball video game I ever played was on the original gray Game Boy, and it was called Frank Thomas's Big Hurt. Anybody familiar?
I remember that. Yeah. Holy shit.
It was a great game, wasn't it? Not
I don't
really.
think I had the Game Boy version. There was a regular Nintendo version, I think, too, or a Super Nintendo version.
I played on Game Boy. It was wild.
A lot of those games that were on Super Nintendo, they had like a pretty mirrored version on the Game Boy with just crazy dumbed down graphics. But like they would be pretty 1-to-1 if you played, like the levels would be the same. You know what I mean? Those were always fun. You ever played Glover?
What's that?
Glover.
What was that?
Bob Glover.
Glover? Video game?
You ever played Glover for N64?
It sounds
I
familiar.
don't think so, but it does sound familiar.
You were a glove.
I figured that.
It's very
Holy shit, was this the
Is it just
boss on
catching
the
him?
original Super Smash Bros?
that's a
by
good
any
point.
chance?
Maybe. But that was Mr. Hand or something. No. Mr. Hand is the guy that fucked the horse.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Is it?
Master Hand. But dude, Glover was a game about you were a glove
I think
and
that
you
was the
had a
horse's
ball, a bouncy ball, a bowling ball, and a crystal.
Interesting. I kind of remember
I
this,
remember
yeah.
seeing this, but I don't think I played it.
Dude,
This is reminding me of Gex, which
One
is
of
like
those-
the craziest trippy memory.
it's so funny you bring up Gex too. 'Cause that's so
Gex is the craziest trippy memory that everyone forgot until they see it and they go, "What the fuck?" Gex, I played Gex.
Glover's one of those games like, look at this easy, fun game. No, that game is hard as shit.
It's like Mickey Mouse's glove, yeah.
Mickey Mouse game too. What was that game called? House of something.
Mouse, probably.
Thank you, dude. No, that's why you're here.
Is that what it's called?
No, it was a Mickey Mouse game for Sega Genesis that was so fucking hard. You had to jump on these playing cards and shit. They actually remade it for a computer, and I have it. I remember one time I was flying on an airplane, playing on my laptop, playing this Mickey Mouse game.
Was it this one?
That's it. What's it called? Castle of Illusion. Yeah, they remade it for. It's on Steam.
Look at that.
That game was so
Castle of
fucking hard.
Illusion.
I was also like
Looks a little
7.
scary, Jack.
Yeah, you're right.
It's definitely Halloween themed or horror themed. I wonder why.
I think just because like they're like Castlevania's cool. You rescue the princess from a castle in Mario. You can go to a castle too. Right?
Yeah,
Luigi Haunted Mansion, it works. It's something that works.
When do you think we're gonna be able to watch Deadpool on streaming?
I don't know. You know it's made $1 billion already?
That's what I'm saying. They're
Just
never
passed
gonna,
a bill.
they're never going to put it on streaming.
Yeah,
You
people
know,
are still heading out to the theater. They're putting asses in
Some-
seats.
Putting asses in seats. Did you hear me say that recently?
No, but that's a saying that I like, man.
Yeah, me too. I
Whether it
just
comes
said
to
that.
sports or movies or anything.
I was telling that to Samantha recently because she sells campgrounds, and I was like, just lower it at the last minute. You just want asses in the seats.
Yeah, I mean, this podcast ain't even sold out. Look at that right there. Look at that. We can't sell this thing out.
Can't even
I don't
fill
know
this
what.
room.
Should we do the Miller Lite beer review?
Sure. Out of a nice plastic can here. Not an ounce of metal in it.
You
Nice-
pour,
this is
you
nice
pour it up.
aluminum.
You guys talk. I'm gonna pee.
I mean, I haven't had a Miller Lite in a very long time. I could scan it to learn more as I'm seeing it on the can.
You know, I don't think this is like the greatest presentation of this beer, but
This is like something you get at an NFL game.
yeah, I mean, it's
right?
the good thing about it stays screaming cold.
And I like that you can save it for later, you know? You can twist it back up, save it for
You
later.
don't have to spill it all over the place, you know.
But no, it tastes good. And I love how it says, what does it say? Super fine.
A fine
Pilsner.
beer.
I guess it's a pretty good Pilsner.
As far as these kind of beers, this is my preference for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I like anything but Coors when it comes to like the big main guys.
Yeah, Coors is watery, Bud Light's gay, so.
Yeah, but Bud Heavy is a great beer.
Oh, yeah, I mean, but Budweiser is good. I feel like it's a little sweet as far as that kind of stuff goes, but yeah, I mean, just a light beer that I could just drink a bunch of. I usually always just go for Miller.
Yeah, Miller probably is the best. I either do a Miller, especially a glass bottle is best, but like this is cool. I like it. Bud Heavy out of a glass bottle, can't beat it. And it says King of Beers. I love that.
I didn't know we wanted to pour up and have the authentic experience.
Is that what we're doing? Yeah, you can drink out of Mike's cup. We don't remember which one we have ever. We never remember our colors.
I'm pretty good.
We got to go back to that original episode.
You know what I know? I give Mike this one because it's the tallest one, and Mike would want the tallest one.
Really?
What do you mean?
What does that mean?
Just use that.
You know, Mike wouldn't want anyone else to have one taller than his. You
Pull
know?
me up a tall one.
And I take the blue one for Squirtle. There you go, Mike. Oh wait, I'm Mike.
Yeah, you should have made it green instead of yellow. It would have been totally
I'm Mike.
Pokemon.
What do you
Yes. Well, it wasn't the original 3 Pokemon. Venus.
look at that.
mean? Isn't this green?
Oh, it is green. Fuck.
I tried to make it green.
Is it red, blue, and green?
I tried my best.
Well, then that's good. That's all that matters.
Thanks, buddy. And I can make a better cup than this now.
Yeah.
Been getting better.
Yeah, I bet you are, man. It's
This is
been a
the
long
type
time.
of stuff that I'm gonna be able to make in my garage soon. Finally.
You want to make beer? You want to do some homebrew?
No beer cups.
Oh.
Let's know what's your favorite Pilsner out of the big 3? Coors, Budweiser,
Bud Light.
Miller, Bud Light.
You're
Bud Light.
guy.
Over Bud Heavy?
I'm trans.
That's what we said.
No,
is
yeah,
that-
absolutely
Is
over
that
Bud
is that
Heavy.
Mike or Jack?
Oh, thank you.
He's sitting in the seat.
I've been Mike this whole time.
I like a Bud Heavy, man.
I should have just been saying racial slurs and been like, it was Mike.
My
That
name
was-
is Michael Tull.
No, yeah, Bud Light. If I go to a bar, I order a Bud Light, and if they say we don't have that, we have Miller Lite, I go, ooh, okay, I guess I'll have that.
Man, the blue that they sourced to make that can is iconic, though. I got to give them that. But, man, it just sticks out. That blue Bud Light, it's an electric blue. I wish the studio was the same color.
Miller Lite tastes like a Bud Light, but you took a pepper grinder and went really quick.
A little bit of pepper, a little bit of
Little
cracked
black-
pepper.
I was saying my thought on the Bud Light and Budweiser both is that they're just both like a little bit sweet, like compared to this.
Budweiser does taste like you dropped a lollipop in it.
Yeah.
But Natty Light,
And
though.
Coors is just like
It's shit.
too watery.
No, Natty Light's the best. Yeah. Oh my God, Coors tastes like they call it mountain water. They're nailing.
I
it.
mean the mountains. I'll give them credit.
I'll crush all of these though. I don't want to talk shit about any of these. I'll crush
Well,
a
Coors,
million Miller Lights.
I don't
a
know.
million Coors
Maybe I'm
Lights.
crazy, but
I want
Coors
them all.
has always tasted fishy to me. Anyone else get a fishy taste when they drink
Salmon.
Coors Light? Salmon. It's salmon, yeah.
Salmon.
Do you want?
It's salmon. Are you serious? Because that's what I taste. I almost said salmon. I just said fishy. But that's what I taste. It tastes like it is in a refrigerator for a month that is filled with salmon. That's what it tastes like to me. That's literally what it tastes like to me.
I'm never gonna be able to drink a Coors Light again.
And it's not in Ziplocs. It's just pounds and pounds of salmon in a fridge. And then you put like a Coors Light in there. That's what it tastes like.
Salmon. Have you talking about salmon? Have you seen the salmon gates where they electrify the water?
No.
So these fish can't swim up into the Great Lakes,
Uh-huh.
and they electrify the water. And there's just you can't if you swim there, you'll fucking die.
What's going on there? That sounds interesting.
It's something to do with the salmon.
Yeah, but why do they do that?
Why are they
Are they
electrifying
killing
them?
the salmon? Are they
Yes.
coaxing?
Well, it's kind of like Jurassic Park.
I thought
They
that they had. I thought the last you said gates, and my only knowledge of that is I thought that there was like areas where they could let them through, or that they could get through, so they could go to do their mating because
I'm pretty sure there is some fish. If it makes it into the Great Lakes, it's going to be devastating to like an entire industry up there. I watched some YouTube videos. About
That makes
it.
sense.
I know a lot.
Well, I know like right now, like in the bay, like some like blue catfish or something, like are like eating all the crabs and oysters and everything, and so you can catch as many of those as you want.
I love shit like that. It's like the Nutria on the Eastern Shore that came around. You heard about that?
Yeah, I have seen those things. They're weird looking.
And they were giving a bounty for tails for a while.
Oh, they were paying you? That's cool.
Bounty.
yeah, I've seen one of them nutria. They're an invasive species or something.
Yeah.
How much are you gonna get for one of those
It was
things?
like $10 a tail.
That's cool.
I mean, it's not like lucrative to like you're not going to pay your
Nah,
bills.
start
But
Nutria
on-
trapping.
yeah, nice Sunday afternoon, shoot a couple Nutria with a 22, make
Yeah.
$30.
Hey, it's better than the aluminum cans Jack's used to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my stick and bindle. What the fuck, dude? I saw a dude. They do it with iguanas in Florida too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And have you seen how big those fucking
And the
things get?
pythons in Florida.
I think iguana is kind of like a goldfish.
Oh, yeah.
Goldfish, small
I
container.
had an iguana.
They get-
And like you said, yeah. If you give it space, I mean, they'll grow up to 6 feet long, like nose to tail.
Dude, the ones that this dude, I watched a YouTube video, guy shooting them in Florida. He paid a guy with one of those fan boats to just drive him up and down this thing while he shot him.
And those
What
big,
an afternoon.
those
Yeah.
big those big ones like that, they'll fuck you up. Like I said, I had one. The one I had was small.
What do you mean fuck you up? Like how? Bite you?
Like, I mean, I think bite is like enough.
And
like,
don't they have a nasty mouth, or am I thinking of something else?
yeah, you're thinking of like a Komodo dragon, I think.
That's right.
But
They'll give you
I
like,
don't
some
think-
sort of horrible infection.
I don't think it would be like safe. Like, I think you'd
I
have
wanna
to get
throw
the
up.
wound cleaned very well. But I think they could like, I think they can like bite your finger off,
I'm gonna throw up.
and they
thinking
can
about a Komodo dragon.
whip the shit out of you with
Dude.
their tail.
Kevin, please.
Iguanas?
Yeah.
Kevin, please. Second row down. Second to the over from the left.
This?
Click that video. I want to see this. What the fuck, dude? Is this in Florida?
Dude, if you think this is crazy, you gotta look up tarantula migration. Well, I lived in Colorado. They had tarantulas wild, and like
They have them in Texas too. I saw some in the wild.
you ever seen like a
Not-
herd of them?
The only time I ever saw them, they obviously had something wrong with them.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
Yeah, that thing's huge.
At least you can
that
kick
thing's
that.
4
Look at
feet.
That's
5
too
feet.
many. You can't cross.
Shoot them.
I used to work with this Mexican guy, and he was telling me he was dating this girl when he lived in New Jersey, and she had a pet iguana. And when she went to work one day, he decided that he was going. He cooked this iguana.
Oh yeah,
What?
Yeah, because in where he's eaten iguana before, like
I'm
it's
pretty
like
sure they're fine.
not uncommon. Yeah, it's like he says it's like chicken, right?
I follow a smoking subreddit,
But-
where they smoke meat, and people did it with an iguana and a python.
But
recently.
the girl came home and he served this to her
without telling her,
without telling her.
it's her pet though.
Yes.
That's fucked up to do it with.
That's
her
fucked
pet.
up. That's like Eric Cartman shit right there.
I
What the
agree.
fuck?
I agree, but
But she liked it.
I don't think she liked it. But maybe she thought the food was okay. But I don't think his idea of it, like to him, the iguana, like even though she had it as a pet, like it wasn't the same. You know, it's like how people would have chickens, like they take care of it.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna fucking eat the chicken.
Yeah,
Huh.
I think that's kind of his. But I thought that was
She
a
did. That was-
wild story.
That's
that wasn't
wild.
her.
You know
intent.
somebody
that was
who really
not
did
her
that?
intent.
You know somebody who really did that?
100%.
Wow. That's fucked up.
I agree.
I used to go to this festival in Austin every year, and they had the same alligator cart there, where they would sell you alligator.
I like
You eat
alligator.
it. And you know how everyone says it tastes like chicken?
Mm-hmm.
It's like
There was-
chewy though.
Their advertisement was a giant alligator, just like a, what do you call it, anthropomorphized?
Oh yeah, like
Mhm.
like it's a human.
Human
like it's a
characteristics.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alligator with a human on a stick,
That's cool.
eating it, saying it tastes like chicken. I was like, that is hilarious. I want alligator from you because that is so funny.
And they famously have alligator over at Cactus Taverna. If you ever want to get alligator in this town.
Did I tell you, me and Samantha were talking about going there a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
And she pulled up the menu and she's like, what is this place?
It's Mediterranean.
What? If you look at their menu,
Mediterranean
their menu is
It's got paella and alligator and
It's kinda all over-
enchilada.
Alligator.
it's kind of all over the
Yeah.
place. And
Yeah.
she
I've
was
never,
like,
it
I've
is,
never
it is.
seen alligator anywhere near here. I mean, I've been to like North
Oh, you should-
Carolina, South Carolina. I've had it. I've been seeing it in restaurants.
first
down
time I had
there,
it
but
was in Georgia. Yeah.
I've never seen it. Up
Hey,
here.
next time you're on the pod, Dev, I'm going to get carry out alligator bites. It's good. It comes with a raspberry
Nice
sauce.
sauce?
A raspberry sauce. Yeah.
raspberry.
Swear to God, it's good.
I love
good.
I love a savory berry like sauce, maybe a fig.
That's what it is. That's basically what it is. It's so good, man. And Cactus Taverna, they pull a lot of fast ones though. They do. They do.
This place is weird, dude.
What does that mean?
They have a Valentine's Day special
Oh,
every year. Okay, and if you add up the special, it's more expensive than it normally is.
Really?
And
Hell yeah.
and I feel like I'm taking crazy
That's
pills
fucking marketing.
because
dude.
people, no pun intended, they eat it up.
I mean, all sales are manufactured, right?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
dude, restaurant on Valentine's Day.
yeah.
It's like Black Friday. They give you like off the product that they can't sell.
Well, and you're not going to
You might catch a few good
the best
deals.
experience.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the worst experience.
When I waited tables on Valentine's Day, blow my head off. Mother's Day, blow my head off. All those days.
You think? I mean, it sucks because it's like busy, but I mean, money day, right?
Yeah. Well, he's not getting tipped.
Kinda
Wait,
not
you were
really.
a waiter. I
You're a
thought you were a
server,
cook.
yeah.
I feel like a random Friday night just to be busy. Like, your normal Friday, Saturdays are
hell
busy.
no, dude, I
but you
mean-
get a random Tuesday that's Valentine's Day. It's busy as shit. You got class in the morning. You're in college.
I would think
Fuck
Valentine's
Day.
Day.
I can
I
do
would
without.
think. I would think Valentine's Day would probably be quicker, like because usually it's like dinner. Do something.
You know what happens? You get fucked over. You do the thing Kevin says. They got the menu, the cheaper
They've done
shit.
it 3 years in a row now. It's
Well,
been
not
on
at
my
Cactus
radar.
Taverna.
I remember
Yeah.
hating it. Okay, I hate.
If you worked at Cactus Taverna, then you would
They,
have had
they
an.
I
literally
was like,
put-
I should be home.
It's
fucking
literally
my
like
wife.
$7 more expensive than it normally is. It's crazy. And I got suckered one time. It's been on my radar. It's been on my radar ever since. I've been checking. They're doing it again. They're doing it again. Because no one wants to do the math because they don't
We
wanna
want
look
answers, Cactus Taverna.
petty. Yeah.
You should comment on their shit.
Because I remember I got the bill and I was like, wait a minute. I looked at the menu. I did the math. I'm like, this is literally
Can you
more
bring a
expensive.
menu back for me, please, sir?
Yeah.
We went to Plaza today.
Plaza, Tapatía.
Yeah.
Or how many plazas are there? There's trillions. There's trillions.
We go to Plaza Tapatia every time he comes to town.
That's
He's
awesome.
never eaten anywhere else in Salisbury.
What do you get? Anything like every time or different every time?
Well, today I didn't, but the last 2 times I got the Pollo Guadalajara.
What is that?
I don't know. It's like chicken with chorizo and cheese on top. It's
Let me guess. It's chicken in a tortilla with
No,
vegetables.
that's actually not a tortilla. It's just like grilled chicken.
Kevin. Kevin's Jim Gaffigan over here.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite bits of all time. You know that bit?
Yeah.
So what's a quesadilla?
It's meat and tortilla, cheese and vegetables. What's a taco? Meat, tortilla, cheese and vegetables. What's a chimichanga?
Mexican food is the best scam.
Yeah, but it's my favorite type of food.
That's
Honestly,
great.
Is it really your favorite?
it literally.
I think
is.
about this all the time.
It literally.
If you
is.
could only have
Sure.
one cuisine
Have you heard
all
Joe?
the time, what would you pick?
Joe List says, I hate this fucking Joe List guy.
Yeah.
On the Tuesdays with Story, he always says, I don't trust
And
anyone
he's got herpes.
whose favorite food isn't Italian.
Weird.
Italian food is great.
It's
How
good,
could that be your favorite food?
But how is it your favorite? Yeah.
Tomato sauce and a noodle?
Yeah.
They're
yeah.
scamming you way more than
They are
than
because
Mexican.
it's not even like good for
Different shaped noodles
you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're
with tomato
right.
sauce.
You're right. This is
That is-
rigatoni, bitch. Yeah.
That is so much worse than
Yeah.
what
Spaghetti.
they're doing over there in Mexico.
But,
But-
they got pizza. I mean, pizza's pretty good.
But in all
Pizza in
seriousness,
Italy sucks.
what's your favorite pasta? Though?
America.
No, we have pizza.
American pizza. We
Yeah, but
nailed
Italian
it.
food
Yeah,
for
we-
us is what we know. Like, I
You're
mean,
right,
it's just like
true.
Chinese food. You're not talking about like fucking pangolin or like.
That's a good point. That's why that's why Mexican food's the best because Americans could not improve it. That's
Well,
how you know it's the best.
We did Tex-Mex.
You're right. Tex-Mex
Yeah,
is absolutely
yeah, it is better.
better, yeah.
But I mean, Chinese food, we outright improved
Oh,
it.
I like plenty of like we were just talking today because like Plaza is like more like Tex-Mex
Yeah.
than a lot of places
They-
by me now are a lot more like traditional like street tacos and like all like
Do you remember Tia's? That was a Tex-Mex restaurant in Salisbury. You remember Tia's by the mall?
Yes.
That was a good restaurant.
Tia's Tex-Mex.
Yeah, that was a Tex-Mex restaurant. It was good.
Chevys.
What's the
I don't
place
know that.
I used to talk
You don't
about?
know
on the
Chevys?
pod?
Nah,
Is that not
No.
a chain?
I don't think so.
Really?
What's the place down by the college I used to talk about on the pod?
down by the college was it Mexican?
Yes, Nacho Pete's.
Nacho Pete's was in the Twilly Center. That's how I remember it.
It was in the
I mean,
Twins?
it was by Food Lion, where Food Lion is now,
Which food line?
and Ollie's. Food Lion and Ollie's, in between Food Lion and Ollie's,
I thought it
in
was
China Fun.
down by.
That's where I always went to. Maybe there were two.
Oh yeah, I guess it is definitely a chain, which is not.
I was
there.
always blacked out when I went there because in college we knew some people that owned it and we would go there.
Yeah, you would
after
party
hours.
there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you told us you would
We
party
only went there
which is
like
wild.
that only happened like 3 times.
That's
But
still
the
a
only
lot.
time I
That's a
ever
lot
went.
for high school. Yeah,
It
that
was
is.
college. It was college.
Oh, college. My bad.
They wouldn't let us access the bar or anything, BYOB, but you had an establishment.
Yep.
You were in an establishment.
That is fun. You're in a commercial building, sturdy.
The only place I ever went that was BYOB is there's this strip club. It's called what the fuck? I don't remember what it's called.
No, I was gonna Google.
I went to a strip club in Texas that was BYOB, and it was after
I'll tell
hours
you
till
what's
5 a.m. and you weren't supposed to drink, but everyone just drank.
That's what this place. This place was open after hours too. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
and
it was BYOB, so you could bring your own shit.
And they would take everybody. You weren't allowed to drink after, but when I was with this guy, and he was like, "I scored us some Mexican Red Bull and some
It's
vodka."
called-
Mexican Red Bull.
Mexican Red Bull. It was this weird Mexican can,
That's cool.
Weird.
and we drink a Mexican Red Bull and vodka.
It's called Club Super Fuego.
Really?
Where's that?
It's in Hyattsville. It's a terrible place.
Is there still a strip club in
It's a
Seaford?
terrible place.
Is there still a strip club in Seaford, Kevin? We should go.
Yeah, there is. There definitely is. What's it called?
You should try to get a gig there.
Yeah, I'll be like,
Dude,
coming
once
to the stage.
Dude, how much fun would being a strip club DJ for not
for
as your-
yeah, it would be kind of fun.
if that was your only job, you'd
and
shoot
a
yourself in
dive
the
one,
head.
a dive ass
But it would be so much
Seaford,
funny. Welcome to
Delaware.
the stage, cinnamon.
Yeah.
Cinnamon guys. Don't forget to tip your bartenders.
This is what you're
It
talking
would-
about, Super Fuego?
Yeah.
Where is this?
Yeah.
It's in Hyattsville. Yeah, it's in an industrial park.
You know it's a
That
good strip
rules.
club when they obviously don't have a picture of any of their actual women.
Yeah, I think they used to be open until like 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I only went to a strip club like that one time, and we went till 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I mean,
And
we only ever went there like after we were too drunk at the bar and the bars were all closed.
the place I went to, we got out at 5 in the morning, and I couldn't get an Uber home because it was just late, I guess. And this was like 2014, so Uber was kind of new-ish. And there was a guy out front selling tacos out of a cooler. Like, I had a hot cooler with tacos, and we bought breakfast tacos from him. We were like, yeah, we're trying to get a ride home, trying to find an Uber. And he's like, dude, if by the time I'm done selling tacos,
Whispers.
Yeah,
you don't
Whispers.
have a ride home, I'll give you a ride home. And we wound up just getting a ride home from this Mexican taco vendor at like, the sun was up. And he was just driving us home.
I bet that was good. Where
Yeah,
were
he-
you? Where were you?
How were the tacos?
Amazing. And I remember eating a taco in the backseat of this guy's car. Driving
This is
home.
an Austin story?
Yeah.
I bet it was
Just
awesome, yeah.
Driving home being like, dude, these tacos are so good. He said, home cooking, man. Windows are
Dude.
down, ripping.
That's amazing.
Driving home.
God, I love Mexican food. But yeah, we should go to Whispers ASAP.
You want to go?
Yeah, let's go to Whispers, man.
So what are those pictures? Just
Wait,
Yeah,
what does
like
that say?
a
Are
board?
the women's names?
It's just
I mean, look at her.
the rotation.
Seems like a
Ew.
Seaford chick. That's a Seaford chick big time.
Do you guys know?
Wait, what does that say? Go to
Where?
that picture. What is
This
that
picture?
advertising the business?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is on the strip
Oh,
clubs.
if you zoom in right here,
What
I
is-
think this is actually in the establishment. What is this guy? He's a
Wild and Out?
He's got a
yeah, they're watching the camera.
he's got a mic. Wait,
It's Wild 'N Out.
what is going on?
They're
Wild
watching.
'N Out.
That's in
Wild
her
'N Out.
living room. You're right. That's in her living room.
It could be at the bar.
He's got a microphone in his hand.
What is the little
Nick
caption
Cannon, dude.
say? Yeah.
the caption?
Why is this on their Instagram?
It says, "You think it's hot outside? Lisa and Desire behind the bar tonight, and an amazing lineup.
Oh my
Open
God, that
6
makes
p.m.
me
till 1 a.m.
so sad.
It's sad.
That
It's
is so sad. She looks sad. She is not hot. Oh my God.
And look at this one. I mean, that's like a
That's
motherly
someone's
figure
mom,
right
but,
there.
yeah, I mean,
Hotter than the other one. Hotter than the other one, but they might be a team.
Oh, they have Jello wrestling.
Oh my God.
Wow, there's 2 moms right there.
Dude, there are hotter chicks around here. This is crazy. What? They just don't want to get naked? I mean, more power to them. Don't get naked. That's
Dude, that older lady that milk lady is their best one.
Oh, they do baked bean wrestling. Oh no, that's not baked beans.
What is this?
They're now hot. I mean, now hiring.
Is this real?
Oh, this
That girl's
person.
kind of hot.
Not
that one.
This person is around. She definitely goes out to the bars. What's her name? That's
You
funny, man.
recognize
I
someone?
recognize her. I
No, pull
recognize
up the one on
her.
the left. She's hot.
Wait. Where? Here?
Left?
Here?
Yeah. She's hot, right? Never mind.
But is this special out of town talent that I know that they like to do that?
Yeah, she's
too.
in town from New York City, the big leagues. Yeah.
She's okay.
She's going to the beach for the weekend.
I could see myself with Allie.
She's showing a lot of ass. A lot of hiney right here. man.
Ew. That's disgusting.
Wait, is this a full on nerd thing? Yep, she got
She's
she got to reinforce glasses
She's
for the nerd
cosplaying,
look.
yeah.
Ew. They go to the bathroom out of that thing.
She's culturally appropriate in Native American.
Oh man.
She was kind of hot though, I guess.
but they got to show the venue. They're not showing the venue, and I don't like it. You know,
Well, what's the
Maybe
what's the
this is-
reels right there to the right?
the reels.
Yeah, right to the right.
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Looks like a video maybe inside.
you're
the
right.
place.
This could be in
All
the
right.
venue.
Not looking bad.
What it used to be called?
It's empty as fuck.
It's definitely empty.
Kevin, what did it used to be called?
I don't know.
Canton Inn?
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Yep. It might have been the Canton Inn.
What is the meme that they have up there? I
What?
This
wasn't
is
even
so
there.
funny.
Wait. Am I here?
Yeah, that one. What is it?
Kev, dude, you got to drop a line over to Power or 101.7.
This is on the
Tell them
business
I wanna be
Instagram.
And grow Mario,
Tell-
grow.
Kevin, tell them I want to be the country music.
Yeah,
Who?
we were
Radio
talking
guy.
about.
Oh yeah, do you want to? You should.
I'll apply. I got a communications degree. I'm
Dude, do
qualified.
they have a country station in the Voice Radio Network? Because they need one. Country is
I'm pretty
bigger than
sure
ever.
Troy said that's what they need a host for.
Wow, you should do it. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'll send my
Apply.
I got a communications degree, dude. I am qualified.
You should. They're just going to give it to some random anyway. Like
I know,
seriously. Yeah, they truly are. So someone
That
out of a
was
job
Kenny
is going to get that.
Chesney. Kenny Chesney. Up next is
Morgan
I
Wallen.
don't know.
Morgan
Now,
Wallen.
Jack, you have
I'm
to.
panicking.
We gotta hear your country voice. You gotta have a.
Yeah, seriously, give it to us.
Let me drink 7
All
or 8
right
more
now,
of these
folks.
beers.
All right now, folks.
Drive your Dodge Ram drunk as shit home and listen to this right now.
Yeah, up next we got that John Party. You like John Party? Anybody?
Can you pull up DUIs by vehicle type? I'm pretty sure number one.
You
is
said, it's
Dodge
also
Ram.
like, it's also
Wow,
supposed to be
that's
like
so funny.
5 in the morning. You said it's early, right?
I think so. I can't remember.
Dude, this
I would
is,
assume
never
that's
even
the
thought
one.
about that. That's a good point, man.
What?
DUIs by vehicle type is
yeah, I'm
hilarious.
pretty sure Dodge Ram is number one, right? Yeah.
Ram.
Chevy
Ram.
S10. Ram 2500 nonetheless.
That's
See,
funny. They afford the
now-
little more the one for towing.
Yeah.
Now tell me if I'm wrong. I don't think
That's a guy
that
that's
is.
doing a lot of driving.
I don't think that's operator error. I think that is profiling. What do y'all think?
The police pulling them over.
Oh,
maybe?
yeah.
Well, 2500 probably more likely to be towing something.
Chevy
right?
S10 is absolutely hilarious. That tiny little pickup truck.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
I've
then
always wanted one of those.
and the 4-spot, the Audi. So that's just like a douchebag. They're like, I'm pulling this douchebag over.
Yeah, and BMWs, yeah.
Yep. Oh, BMW. Yeah, I missed that one.
Dodge Dakota. Isn't that what I talked about earlier? A Dodge.
No, that's the little. That's the
Yeah.
little
What's?
truck.
Oh, that's a little guy. It's a little pickup.
Durango. Where's the Tacoma on there, baby?
Yeah, you think a Tacoma would definitely be on the list?
Hey, take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Dude, it was funny when I lived in Colorado. Like
Everyone drove Subarus.
Well, that is one of the most popular cars out there. But like in the grocery store, they sold like 3% beer.
Is that because of the altitude?
No,
The law?
no. So that's like leftover from, I guess, when they changed like the drinking and driving laws. That like you could still drink the beer that was like no more than 3%. So they sold that in like gas stations in the grocery store. But if you wanted like,
You could drink it while you were driving.
yes,
Are you sure?
I don't think you could actively drink it when I lived there, but they still had the beer. They still
I think
sold
Texas
the beer.
was one of the last states to actually change it where you couldn't be drinking and driving.
Actively drinking.
But they were like, you can drink and drive as long as you're below the legal limit. Because they said, I remember hearing someone say this, it was a Texas tradition to have your first one on the way home from the store.
It makes me think of that video that we love.
I know, yeah.
And
pretty soon we're
I
going to
don't
be
know
a
if I'm gonna
communist
be able
country.
to Google. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to Google that, but literally, there's a video of them like interviewing people on the street, like right when the law passed, and they're like, "I can't have one beer on the way
Oh
home
yeah,
from
I
work."
love that. I love that video.
Yeah.
Or wait, I think that video might be about seatbelt laws.
There's a video about seatbelt, and then
Where
they're
she
also
says pretty soon it's going to be a communist country.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, it's true though, and this used to be a free country. It used to be a free country.
Yeah,
Well, you
the-
know
the one
why
guy's
the
like, you
seat-
can't crack an ice cold beer on your way home from a hard day's work. Is this even America?
That I agree with more. The seatbelt law, you know why the seatbelt law has to be, right?
Why?
Because hospitals fill up with dumbasses not putting their fucking
What are the
seatbelt on.
chances that you're going to get in an accident just because your seatbelt's off?
Just
No,
more
I'm
likely
saying
that you die if you get in
they're
one.
more likely that you're mangled and you have to
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
sent somewhere.
That is a good point. Okay, this is the video. I did find it. So
Is
it's
this
only
the alcohol one?
it's only 23 seconds. So let's check it out.
I want to know if the lady is in this one or the seatbelt one.
Downright to restrict drinking and driving
this is the
here is
best.
viewed by some as downright undemocratic.
It's kind of getting commonest when a fella can't put in a hard day's work, put in 11, 12 hours a day, and then get in your truck and at least drink 1 or 2 beers.
They're making
One or
laws
two,
where
11
you
hours.
can't drink when you want to.
It is.
Yeah, look, she got her
You
baby
have
there.
to wear a seatbelt when you're driving.
She brings it up.
Pretty soon we're going to be communist country.
It's a good point, Beverly.
And look where we are, Beverly.
And she's got a
Yeah,
baby.
seriously.
And do you see that car seat she had that baby in? If she got in a car,
that baby's flying through the windshield because it doesn't have a
that
seatbelt on.
baby is dead.
Metal dashboards. Yeah.
We put my baby in this car seat, and I was thinking about it. I was like, dude, you could probably get in a pretty intense accident and the baby be okay. It's in.
That's cool. It's kind of like a rally car, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's got
He's
like a roll bar.
Yeah, he's strapped in backwards. Mm-hmm. Like, you
No,
know,
backwards. Yeah.
yeah, you
forgot
got
about that.
something
Volvo
horrible
invented
about
that.
Because
backwards.
then they just hit the
Baby
back
seat?
of the head.
Yeah.
It
And
just,
the seatbelt.
It just makes sense. Oh yeah, that's a big claim to fame for Volvo, the seatbelt. And the big thing is they gave away the patent.
They didn't.
Right?
They didn't.
What country is Volvo?
Sweden.
Nice.
They didn't patent it at all.
Uh-uh.
That's pretty tight. What do you think about the windshield wiper then? Who invented that?
I have no idea.
Did they give away the patent for that? Because you always think about these things that every car has and kind of has to have.
And their families just
Well, like
rally-
a lot,
the
of the, like
blinker.
a lot of the stuff now, like the ones we have now, are like they're just inserts.
Go on.
Like you don't change the whole arm.
Well, I know that. I mean, but like
Like you just
you
change,
can't
like, the
make it be
blade.
like, haha, I'm the only car that can clean rain off the window.
Right.
Yeah, you ever think patents are kind of
Well,
bullshit
I think
in a way?
yeah,
Kinda.
I don't know exactly what it is, but there's something called like a utility patent, which like
That makes sense.
I don't know exactly what it means. So
If it would,
I'll stop talking about it.
If it
but
basically would improve for everyone,
Yeah.
we kind of got to let other people.
Because
use
I
this.
mean,
I'm not really.
some
sure
people
yet.
some families are making money forever and ever and ever off of something that somebody else would have eventually made. You know what I mean? It's kind of
patents
crazy.
are kind of bullshit. Because what's his
That's
name?
why China. That's why China doesn't give a fuck.
Terrence Howard says he
rightfully
has
so.
like 78 patents or whatever.
Did you watch?
Yep.
Did you watch Neil deGrasse Tyson response video? To,
It was pretty sad. He handled it really well.
Oh, to Terrence Howard?
Yeah.
He
you watch
did a
it?
good job. I don't like Neil deGrasse Tyson, but
Me
he did
either.
a good job with that shit. He did.
I mean, I think like he's pretty well spoken.
He was kind of condescending, but kind of not. But how else? What else are you going to say?
You have to get the.
What else are you going to say?
I mean, come on. One time is one. It just literally is. You take one and you take it one time.
give me
and
a
it's
second.
one.
I'm gonna hit this bong. You play me the Terrence Howard thing. I'll start agreeing with that motherfucker
Yeah.
for a second.
Like that's the one hang up for me. You
Well,
take
some-
one time. It's
Some
one.
guy did try to tell me like the other day when I was at work. Some old guy. He seemed like a smart guy, but he's like 2 + 1 = 4, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Well, 1/3 is like 3 3 3 3." You know,
Where do you get 1/3?
repeating.
Where did this happen?
We just talking about like if you're talking about 3 parts of a whole thing, right?
Why are we talking about 3 parts of the whole thing all of a sudden? We're talking about two.
He's talking
We're talking
about
about 3 whole things.
One or 2 + 1 is 3, right?
Yeah,
Two.
but that's 2
Yeah.
who things plus 1 whole thing. Where did you get the
right?
third?
But I'm just starting.
I'm sorry, I'm arguing.
Yeah. I'm just starting with the 1, right?
Yeah, sorry.
And so it's like
I
that's
didn't mean that.
that's 3 3 3 repeating, right? And
Yeah.
then the second
Well,
one.
I
is
see
like,
his logic, but he's just wrong.
I was like,
I see his logic
That's what I'm saying. I was like, what the fuck are you
see
talking
his,
about?
I see his logic immediately, but yeah,
There was one other thing that me and my
I
wife
was
were
just like,
looking at.
okay.
There was one other thing that me and my wife were looking at, and I can't quite remember what it was, but he had one thing that if you type it into a calculator, it was like the square root
It
of
said
something.
boobless.
It was like if you take to the power of 2 and then you square root it, you got a different number every time, which was weird, but it probably could be explained. I couldn't remember though, so fuck it.
Did you watch the episode when the gentleman was on there with him on Rogan?
No, I didn't see that one.
Because
I mean, I saw a little bit of it. But
Rogan had on just Terrence Howard, and
Yeah.
then like a week later, he had Terrence Howard on, and
what's that guy's name?
shit, I can't remember, but it was pretty good. I liked it. It was really long and really like
And they were having a good time. They were being
wonky.
nice.
Yeah, I thought they would fight, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
he had
Terrence-
him on the get with the guy like Eric, right?
Eric
Weinstein?
Weinstein.
Is that right?
And they got drunk, and Terrence Howard, thank God Terrence Howard got drunk, because he was kind of having fun with it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he seems like a fun guy for a podcast, for sure.
Yeah, he's in Big Mama's house, dude.
He is? Yeah.
He's the bad guy in Big Mama's house.
Yeah.
That's how I know Terrence Howard.
Man, I haven't seen that in a long time, but I think you're right. Is he a
guess
cop?
I
Is he a
did.
cop?
No, he's not the cop. Martin Lawrence is the cop.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He catches Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard's like trying to hit on the Martin Lawrence's.
He's the estranged
Granddaughter?
He's the estranged father.
Yeah,
Baby daddy.
something like that. Yeah.
Baby daddy. He's a baby daddy.
Good cast.
It's been a long time since I've seen that.
Have you ever seen what's Prisoners with Terrence Howard and
No, I remember hearing
some
about
other guy? Maybe it might even be the guy that plays Wolverine. But all those
Hugh Jack?
all those white guys that are really hot kind of look the same. But they just beat the shit out of this dude for an hour and a half. Have you seen this movie?
It sounds familiar, but I can't recall it.
I can't remember that one. I never saw it, probably.
It
I
has,
remember a movie called Prisoners, though.
If I look up the guy from it, he's been kind of popular lately. The guy they beat the
Isn't it
hell
funny
out of.
how the big Mama's houses never come out on streamers?
You recognize this
That
guy?
movie is dead in the water.
I feel like I watched the second one.
Oh, yeah, I know
You recognize
him.
this guy?
I know him. Yeah, he's something.
Oh yeah.
He's in Batman. He's in
He
Little
is-
Miss
what else is he-
Sunshine.
I've seen that face.
There
yeah.
will be blood. He's the colorblind kid in Little Miss Sunshine.
Is he in War Dogs or something?
I don't know, but dude, they beat the shit out of him in that movie. Have you got to see this movie? Prisoners.
I've never seen it. I've heard. I remember a movie
Pull
called
up the-
Prisoners. Never saw it.
It's one of those movies that's really,
is the-
really good until
What
it's
does the
kind
title
of
card look like?
near the end.
That might help me remember.
It's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
Okay, I think I have seen it, but
I don't want to spoil it.
I can't recall anything off the.
We spoil movies on this pod.
Yeah,
All the
spoil,
But
spoil,
I like
spoil.
this movie, so I don't think I'm going to. You
Maybe
want
I'll
me to
check
spoil
out.
it?
Yeah. I'm never going to see that movie.
The old lady is
Too much
the
shit to
bad
watch.
guy.
Nice.
The old lady is the bad guy, and near the end, she the movie's kind of good, and then all of a sudden, she's like, "Hee, I'm the bad evil lady, we have your kids in the basement." You're like, "What the fuck?" All of a sudden, this movie's a cartoon where there's an evil lady. Kill her.
Hey, I've already seen Hubie Halloween, so that's all I need to see. It had a good twist. You ever see Hubie Halloween?
No.
It has a good ending. It's one of those movies where
The mom is the bad guy.
Isn't
Boom.
that the-
Spoiled.
That's the movie
Spoiled.
where Adam Sandler is like the retarded guy.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, I see what you did there. That's every Adam Sandler movie. I hate that guy.
Yeah, the one where he's on the football team. Yeah, you got it. You nailed it. Yeah, you nailed it.
The only good Adam Sandler movie is Big Daddy. I'm pretty sure.
Click,
Big
bro.
Daddy is good.
Big
My
Daddy.
wife gives me a hard time because I cried during Click, okay?
What do you mean?
Anyone else cry during Click?
Yes.
Everyone cried during Click, right?
I cry at
don't know
Subaru commercials.
Have you ever seen Click, Devin?
I have seen Click. Yeah.
Did you cry?
I don't think so.
Yes, you did.
Come on, when the
He's
dad is
in
dead.
the rain.
When the dad is dying.
I mean, if I watched it, I probably haven't seen
He
that
can't
movie
hit
since it
rewind.
came out.
dude, Click is a tearjerker, man.
I mean, now that I've got a few years, like definitely like tears come out on, some things like that.
Watch
I mean,
Click again.
I had a little tear. I had a little tear stream up the other day. I saw a video on Instagram. It was the announcer of a little league baseball game was like, "We're not going to play the national anthem." And then the teams went into the dugout, and then the crowd started.
You're patriotic, dude.
The crowd started to sing it.
I'll cry
That's
for
awesome.
that. I'll
That's
cry
awesome.
for
And
America.
then the one team ran back out, and all stood.
Because what the fuck is happening to this country? What possessed them to
I don't
make
know.
that decision?
Maybe it was a time thing, but
Yeah.
I don't. I
Have
don't
you
know.
seen the video of the kid, the little black boy, the dad? The kid thinks he forgot his birthday, and he gives him the baseball bat.
Oh,
bat,
yeah,
the
yeah,
baseball bat video.
I'm gonna cry thinking about it.
Yeah.
He catches the ball. He hits the home run too, Dad.
He does hit a home run. Was that spliced in there? They're going to find some footage, put that in there.
Don't
But no,
ruin it
it's
for me.
real. It's real.
Don't you
It's
ruin
real.
that for
No,
me.
it's real. It's real.
Don't
to
ruin
me.
that for me, man. But
Yeah,
dude,
nothing like a good tearjerker, right?
let me tell you the Subaru commercial I cried at, dude.
What the fuck?
I'm telling you this.
That's
Okay.
not even an American brand, so this better be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is looking bad, Jay.
No,
Yeah.
dude. Okay. They have the baby.
Mm-hmm.
They bring the baby home. In
In the
Subaru.
car. Yeah. I know. Go ahead.
And then at the end of the commercial,
It drives the Subaru, and that got you?
the kid's going away to college.
Oh, yeah.
In the Subaru. They brought the
He's
kid
a dad
home.
now. He can't wait. He can't wait to give his kid a Subaru.
I think that commercial came out about 9 years ago.
Yeah, I do remember.
Dude,
that.
I was thinking the other day, I think my kid might not ever drive.
Yeah. Hey,
Right?
any commercial with a
the
Clydesdale
government
makes
might
me
not
cry.
allow him to.
Do you think my kid will ever drive 16 years?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
You
Because
don't think it'll be fully automated by then?
yeah, it's gonna drive like a 2022 something. It's gonna have some old ass car.
Yeah. It'll go
yeah.
a Tacoma.
Yeah,
2022
Honda
Tacoma.
Element.
It's gonna be old as fuck. It's gonna get made fun of,
No, but I'm saying
and then it'll cry.
I'm saying maybe they'll grandfather in people to be able to drive still, but
It ought to. I don't think. I mean, they can't force it.
It's gonna be a good 50 years.
It's not
for
gonna
that.
happen. How many?
50?
How many?
50.
How many? Okay, listen.
they already
listen.
have automated
Listen,
semi
but
trucks
listen.
now.
How many
on the
people?
road.
How many people right now? How many people right now have a car that they purchase for $1,500, $2,000 and drive that car every day on the road?
So many.
A lot, right?
Yes,
Right.
a shit ton.
You will never be able to buy one of those cars for that cheap.
I think
I'm
you
just
will
saying,
in 10 years. I bet
Good
you will.
point.
not one that works.
Dude, my car was the cheapest trim level and it has that adaptive cruise control. We're halfway there with that.
That's been out on cars since
And I
that's
think
been out in regular cars, not even luxury cars, since 2016, even before that.
I know my car's the cheapest car they make. It's 2022 and they got it.
Well, I'm saying, I mean, there's certain things that they'll impose like that, backup cameras are mandatory now. And
Are
things
they
like
really?
that.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think since 2018.
This is a communist country. That lady was right.
I think-
Backup cams are mandatory.
I think since 2018, every single new car that's made comes mandated with a backup camera.
Dude,
But I think most of the reason with that is
they are hand in hand with
if
the
you look
backup
at,
cam.
if you look
people.
at new cars, or if you send an older car, you can put your arms outside the window, and it's not up here, right?
Uh-huh.
But now you can't do that on cars because the door comes up so much higher, the window is so much shorter. It's just
Wow.
He
it's
works
all
for a car
crashed
dealership,
up.
so he pays attention to all this stuff.
Oh wow, dude, that's weird. Backup cams are literally mandatory.
Mhm.
Wow.
I mean, my truck was, like, again, it's the lowest trim level they make of the truck, cheapest one they make, backup camera, automatic headlight.
This used to be a
high
free
beams,
country. This is crazy.
and the cruise control. So I'm saying,
You should be able to make whatever
in how
the fuck
many
car you want.
years is it going to be driving itself? 10? That's crazy to think it's not
30. I would say
10.
30.
They
30?
they can
30
all
years.
they can all only drive themselves if every single one is driving itself.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they're going to make them all drive themselves.
Ooh,
That's
it's gonna
what
be
I'm saying.
terrible. It's gonna be terrible.
Because
It's not. It's just not feasible.
Why not?
It's not feasible. It's
What's
not
not feasible?
feasible in the time frame.
Dude, they did cash
It's
for
feasible?
They did cash for clunkers, dude. They'll do it again. Cash for non-self-driving cars.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean,
They want it for sure. They want it.
They definitely did
I
that.
definitely agree
I
with you
want
there.
it.
Yeah, you want everyone to have a driving,
Imagine you're at a light. The light turns green.
and everyone goes.
Everyone just goes.
That is nice. It's like a train. Yeah, that would be nice.
And like half the problem with traffic is like
Because I hate
you,
that shit. Yeah,
the person in front of you starts going, you wait a
just all
second, they start going.
depends.
Imagine everybody starts just going.
that'd be great.
it just all depends on
That's a bright
what
side.
the government. It just all depends on what the government is.
I think it's a good thing.
I mean, listen
And
to the
it's
government.
way
Listen to the
less-
government right now. I mean, Trump said that gas cars will be back if like they're not ruling shit out.
well, the only reason he wants gas cars to come back is because people who work in oil fields want money.
and they
And
need
I get
that
it. I
money.
mean,
and we
I know,
need that money.
I'm
Yep.
not saying that's bad.
I get it. Like America has natural resources.
They can be gas
use them,
self-driving
whatever.
cars.
I get it, but like it or not, like everything is not set up. It's not. You can't do the full electric. It's just not there.
I didn't say full electric. I said self-driving.
Yeah, full electric is a
I think
pipe dream for sure.
Automated. You remove the human error from this shit, it's gonna be crazy.
I like that aspect.
The
of
only
it.
the only problem with that stuff is like, I mean, and we're already there with most of the shit anyways. But once you open that stuff up, you open like hacking cars.
Well, you
Yeah,
can already do
damn.
that. They killed that one guy.
Was
with
it,
a
that's in the
Mercedes.
Shyamalan movie, right?
And the government will just straight up kill people they don't like,
Well, they already do that.
and they're
Well,
and they're gonna drive you straight
yeah.
to jail.
You can do
yeah,
that with.
yeah.
my-
Yeah, well, that's a Black
Yeah.
Mirror, right?
Yeah.
You can do that with your car right now.
What?
Your Corolla or your Camry, right?
Yeah, they kill people like that, don't they?
Yeah. You
they
have
do.
a computer in your car. They can throttle.
Yeah, there's been a couple
throttle.
stories where they just went 150 miles
Yeah,
an
there's some
hour
dude
to
with a
a fucking
Mercedes.
yeah.
Can't remember his name.
Yeah.
He's a journalist.
So, yeah, I guess you're right.
Whistleblower of some
Turn the
sort.
car off. Hit the e-brake.
A Boeing whistleblower just right into a wall.
Put it in neutral.
Put it in neutral.
I would
I would just throttle it.
people panic in like situations like that, and like I remember like it was like Prius.
Especially with motorcycles, because like if you're not used to it, you just start gripping it.
But
and you go, "Ah."
people are not
On the
comfortable.
throttle.
A lot of people are not comfortable like driving a car. They're really not.
I know,
They would
yeah. It's
rather
scary.
Not, like they're scared to death to do it. And like I remember like Toyota Prius, they got a recall, and people were saying like the car was accelerating like uncontrollably. Well, all that was happening was like
They were doing it.
The floor mats like was like sticking down the gas pedal,
Mm.
and people like I remember like there was like a phone call. It's like this person like on the phone with 911, and they're like, the car is just like accelerating. Like,
I remember
what do
that.
I do?
remember
What do
that.
I do? And it's
I
like
think
the
so, at
brake.
least.
You gotta try to like turn the car off, put it in neutral. Like
Yeah, you got to
Like-
problem solve. You got to problem solve
Dude,
at
my
that point.
mom told me that when I
if
was a
you're
little
slamming
kid.
the
She's like,
brakes, it's not working. Like
my mom was like, "Hey, if I'm ever in the driver's seat and I'm like, you see me have a heart attack or something, put this bitch in neutral at the very least."
Wow.
She's like, grab this thing in the column and push it
That's
up. It'll
nice.
stop at neutral.
pull the
That's
parking
nice.
brake. Yeah.
Yeah, she said, yeah, put it in park or whatever. Just
Yeah.
like, stop the car. My mom told me that when I was like 8.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you do.
Preparedness. Yeah.
Pull the e-brake. I don't think that was an Impala, so the e-brake was a pedal
Pedal. Yeah.
over on the
I
front
remember
left.
this pedal e-brakes. Yeah.
So she wouldn't have told me to do that. Slam that bitch in park is probably what she said. Fuck the transmission up, but we don't die.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bitch will just fall out.
You remember when a friend of mine in high school just put the car in park at like 20 miles an hour, and the transmission obviously just busted. It was crazy. It was just a story I heard.
That's like
but
the worst thing
it
you can do
definitely
to an
happened.
automatic transmission. There's like a way they call it like a death shift on a manual. I don't know how to drive a manual, but there's like a certain shift you can do just like the wrong way, and it's just like
I've never driven a manual either. How
Well,
about you, Deb?
probably trying to go from like 4th to like 5th, and like it's
You
like
go the wrong
reverse.
way.
or like because like all the cars have like different like gear patterns. Like some cars like you like push the stick down and like go like left of first to go to reverse, but like some cars like is like after the last gear. So like
Right.
you could like
That's what I think that must be what it
misshift
is.
or like somehow misshift, but it's probably like the
Just
reverse.
probably not be used to it and be used to a different shift pattern. When I was a little kid, I would sit in the middle of my dad's F-150, and I would, the stick went straight to the floor, and I would hold the stick. My dad would be like, now, and I'd be like, and I'd put it, I'd shift up, and he'd be like, down, and I'd shift down for him.
You got to help your dad drive. It's
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
It's good for a
would-
young boy.
I would just shift for him.
That's
Yep,
cool.
it's
For
definitely
fun.
good.
Well, then you can drive it. Well, you can't get the clutch.
He was doing the clutch. He was doing the clutch, obviously. But I don't know anything else about driving stick. But that was also when I was like 7.
Already forgot. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't drive a stick. And my buddy had a Prelude in Austin, and I'd be like,
That's
dude,
a hooligan car.
I'd be like, teach me to drive a stick. He'd be like, not the Prelude.
Yeah, you can fuck that up, man.
Yeah, because he fucked the clutch up in it, and he was like, I know how to drive a stick, so you're not fucking up the clutch again. I think that's Prelude still sitting, isn't it, Adrian? It's one
That's
of those.
cool. They don't make that car anymore. I know it's probably worth a few
Dude,
dollars.
you sat in that car, dude. Your ass was on the ground.
Yeah, one of my friends in high school had one. We definitely.
I bet your ass was that far off the ground when you sit in that thing.
This thing?
Yeah.
That a Prelude?
Oh,
Yeah, his was like probably like that third one on the top.
Third one, the
That
red
red
one?
one, yeah. But his was black. His looked kind of like that. Pretty cool.
It was nice.
I remember helping him fix the clutch on that thing. Like bleeding the line, and while he's pumping it,
Oh, they're making a new one.
hours and hours
Is that what this is right
working
here?
on that.
Yeah.
Is that a Honda?
Yeah. Is it electric?
Probably.
That's pretty cool.
Hybrid. Yeah.
That is pretty cool, dude.
Everything is just going to be a hybrid.
Even the new Tacomas are hybrid. The new 4Runners are hybrid.
Hybrid's a good idea, man. It kind of is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
It's not like the Tacoma's not like a full hybrid where it like
I mean, yeah,
falls
people
back.
are always pissed because like you're just making things a little bit more disposable, but I mean, it is better. And
Yeah, but for like a truck that like a Tacoma or a 4Runner or something, when you're out camping or something, and that shit starts fucking up, you don't want that. Like I watched those Australian dudes I showed you.
right, yeah, you can't fuck with it really.
Yeah, they go out and shit breaks and they have extra parts and they fix them. That ain't happening in that.
Oh no, you need a fucking like suit and shit. Like
yeah. But some hybrids, they fall back completely on the battery, and you could just roll as an
yeah,
electric
well, like
mode.
a new thing is like they call it like mild hybrid.
I think that's what the Tacoma has, where it's never fully in battery
Yeah, it's
mode.
never powered by the battery, but basically what it does is it like
Gives it way more power.
it helps the engine for when it cuts off when you're at like stoplights and stuff, and then it.
I just drove my mom's car, and I didn't realize that hybrids did that. Like, if you stop, it just turns off.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
like,
Even-
what the fuck?
Even regular cars do
Yeah,
that now.
everything.
Wow.
Does that. Everything does.
Yeah, I
that.
guess my mom's just a regular car. It just turns off when you're at a dead stop.
There's a button over here. You can turn that bitch off. Turn that off.
Yeah, well, like some of them now you can't. Like the ones that are mild hybrid, you most likely you can't turn it off now. But it should be like
It's not that
improved thing.
hindering, but it freaked me out.
A lot of
The car
people think
just
it's going to
turns off.
cause more wear and tear on the vehicle, but these starters now aren't like they used to be.
Well, I know like certain ones have like dependent like starter for that. It's like separate,
Oh, okay.
separate from like,
Because I have heard, yes, turning the car on is one of the more taxing things on a car. Turning it on.
on the
That's
battery
old
for
school.
sure.
Hey,
Yeah.
old school.
That's like they'll say, like, it's better leave the car running than start it again because it uses more fuel.
That's
I'm
what
like,
I
dude,
heard.
That's like
That's
if you're
what I heard.
driving a car in the 40s or something. Dude, come on. It's not like that anymore.
Because my mom like used to turn the car off in like a drive-through or something. I'd be like, Mom, the startup is actually. And I would tell her that. Wonder if
And
that's
she'd
true.
be like, you're a kid. Shut up.
the Windstar is not liking this, Mom. The Ford Windstar. The tan Ford Windstar.
I can't think of anything else that happened this week. Anything else happened this week?
I got some.
The Olympics.
Yeah, I got some videos.
I'm trans.
Let's blow
You're
through
trans.
these videos.
You could compete in boxing.
I'm going to pee. I got to pee.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm gonna watch videos with Devin. Is that cool? All right, Devin, we're watching videos. Did you see this Australian breakdancer?
I have seen a little bit of this. Yeah.
Let's. We'll save that one for Jack. We're gonna react to these first videos. Here's a stage fall. This happened at where is this? Miss Teen USA. Isn't that a nice
West
competition,
Virginia
huh?
takes a tumble.
You like teens, don't you?
Yeah.
He likes teens. Devin loves teens.
Legal teens.
Helping Hands Club.
Got a nice stage
Delight
fall here.
Ministries, and the Student Dance
Hey.
Association.
Ooh,
She's fine though.
she stuck the landing. Nice.
She's fine. We're gonna fly
She's
through
a
these. What else we got? Oh yeah, this was a cool moment. Really emasculating moment. Not a chance.
Wall's a little taller.
He can't. He can't. This is like the most pathetic jump.
They're getting him either way.
Yeah. Well, not if he could make it up there. and
There
actually-
was security guards standing like right.
Oh, was there?
Yeah,
Was there?
yeah,
He
yeah.
was doomed.
They're not, I mean, plus he's got to run up the stairs and they're getting his ass. That's hilarious. Where was that at?
I don't even know.
I saw
Some
like
MLB
Orange.
game.
Yeah, it was like either like San Francisco probably or possibly Baltimore. Wait, it wasn't at Baltimore.
Talking
but-
about gays?
Dude, actually, do you see the Baltimore guy get hit in the face? I don't have that pulled up, but that
Yeah,
was
dude,
crazy.
That was
Maybe I
was
should,
pretty
I
wild.
should pull that
He
up.
stayed in the game.
He stayed in the game.
What a bad
We will
motherfucker.
pull that up.
He had a
But
cool pic, the video of him getting interviewed after his eyes are both black and blue or whatever. Badass.
and Jack, you mentioned Australia a little bit ago. This is the Australian breakdancer that everyone's talking about.
Ray gun.
Ray Gun. Yeah, this is Ray Gun right here.
This is sad, dude. I don't
Yeah.
understand this.
Is America this much better at breakdancing?
I mean, I don't understand. Like, people always complain about different stuff getting added to the Olympics.
This is funny, man. This is Michael Scott-esque.
Yeah,
Like, what's this?
what's the? It's just like I don't know what the qualification.
What's
for
the
this
dumbest
kind
thing in the Olympics?
of- I mean,
When she's doing this, it's this.
I definitely heard some old people complaining about skateboarding.
Oh,
That's
it
not
is.
dumb.
I don't think skateboarding is dumb.
Did you know that there's a girl from Ocean City, Maryland?
Yeah,
on
and
the skateboarding team?
teenagers. Yeah,
How'd
Crazy.
she do? It's over. So how'd
She
do?
posted her video the other day, and I
When
forget
we
her
were in
name
the
right now.
hospital, it was skateboarding all that weekend. And I watched so much skateboarding. I watched Nigel Houston get second place to the Japanese guy again.
Oh, he posted his medal. Did you see that whole thing?
Nigel?
Yeah, Nigel was like, these medals are shit quality. Like, it's already busted or something. It's already
didn't
like
see that.
the colors were running or something. And he posted
These
it on
colors
Instagram.
don't run.
Yeah. Or whatever happened.
Sorry.
Nigel Houston, he's been good for a long time, man.
Yeah, that's a good father there.
But yeah, this chick is
You
funny,
know, his
though.
dad would just drive him all over the country to make him skate.
I think I did
He'd
hear
skip
about
school
that.
and shit.
Remember he was on Rob Dyrdek's Street League? Remember that whole thing?
I never watched that. I was
It
kind
was
of
cool.
a
It was
gay
cool.
guy who didn't like Rob Dyrdek back then.
I love Rod Dyrdek. I think
I
he's
kind of think he's still kind of a scumbag, but
A
I don't
scumbag?
trust him.
That's a big word. That's a
I just
heavy
don't
word.
trust him.
Yeah.
I would never sit down in a room and sign a paper with that guy watching me.
Yeah, me neither, because he's such a cutthroat businessman. But
Yeah,
that's what I
yeah,
like about him. That's what I like about him.
you know it's getting over on you.
Exactly. I wouldn't. Exactly.
But man, he says he sells on average 3 businesses a year, and he's just racking it up.
That's what the Deadpool does. Ryan Reynolds.
Oh yeah,
Did you hear how much money he made? Look up how much money Ryan Reynolds made off of Mint Mobile.
Oh yeah.
Remember Mint Mobile?
I heard about it.
He didn't really start it, but he was one of the chief investors or whatever when it started, and he sold it all. Sale, yeah.
Ryan Reynolds reportedly owned 25% stake in Mint Mobile at the time of its 1.35 billion.
What did that hit? 330?
So he made 330 million. He has $1 for every person
Pretty
in this
damn
country.
good.
Yeah.
So that's just like a crazy thing for an actor.
And his wife has a liquor, and yeah, they're entrepreneurs.
I'm pretty sure his 25% stake, he also purchased with his face, kind of.
Do you remember that movie?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that movie where his wife's getting banged by those 2 guys?
We're talking Blake
weed
Lively?
growers.
Have you been looking at Man in Industry?
They grow weed and
What?
I swear to God,
I've not heard of this one.
I forget what it's called.
But yeah,
It's great.
I was just saying that dude
Sorry.
bought that with his face.
Bought what?
Mint. I'm pretty sure like part of
Because he was
his-
like a spokesperson?
Yeah,
I
part
mean,
of-
Ryan Reynolds is that dude. He is that dude. He's funny.
I
Good
watched Waiting recently. Have you watched that?
so fucking good.
Cancel that man. That is a gross movie. So
Really?
fucking 16-year-olds and stuff. Cancel him.
Dude, he is so funny. He really
Give
is
me
hilarious.
that $330 million.
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds is a funny motherfucker. He really is.
Waiting is really good.
Really good. Waiting 2 is even good.
Really?
Still Waiting, it's called. It's called Still Waiting.
Andy Milonakis is in the first one.
Yep.
Yeah. Andy's
Justin
good.
Long is in it. He is Mitch.
You ever seen any Andy Milonakis's like live streams? You ever watch any of that?
Yeah. With Tom Green. I saw
With
one
his
with Tom
glasses
Green.
and shit.
Yeah, well, he just like walks around like.
Yeah, I saw him
Eats a
getting
lot
a
of
haircut
sushi.
one time, and the lady kept saying, "Here you go, ma'am. Here you go."
Man,
He was called ma'am all the time.
that's great.
Some of my favorite. Go ahead.
I used to like his show like a
Oh,
lot
the show was funny.
back in the day. Super
Me too.
Bowl is gay. And we have the show on the Super Bowl every year because it's
Yeah.
Sunday.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we always play Super Bowl
That's
is
great.
gay on the Super Bowl episode.
That's good.
Falcons gay, Bucks gay.
Yeah, he was a legend. He is. And speaking of a legend, everyone's talking about this. Have you seen this?
Who's this?
Amanda. We talked about the Amanda show a little bit
What are
earlier.
you doing, man?
Look at this.
Leave her alone.
Look at that, though. Is that
It's crazy.
real?
It's
Leave
crazy.
Amanda alone.
She got like face tattoos too.
Like, that is wild.
Dude, you catch me on the wrong day. I look like that. Dude. She's fine.
And she changed her name, too. She's called something. Have you heard about this?
No, I don't know that.
I forget the name she's going by right now. It's a really weird name.
That's really sad.
Dude, that's fucked up.
That hair is black as shit. You see
That's
that?
so
Black as
fucked up.
night.
Look at her eyebrows, dude.
Yeah. And just the whole, man, that's wild.
What's her natural hair color?
I don't know. Neither of those.
Because I remember when she was first making her Twitter comeback in like 2013
Probably
or whatever,
brown.
her roots were just insane.
And the Amanda show, literally, she doesn't get enough credit. She's one of the greatest comedic minds of all time. Like, she did that show all by herself as like a teenager, and it had some funny stuff on it.
It was that was like a good, like, that was probably one of the first like sketch comedy shows like I really watched as a kid.
And she was on all that too. So like she's a goat. She really is.
I always say that about Keenan Thompson there. I was like, hey, can you be on SNL? And he's like, a sketch comedy show.
Yeah.
Been doing that since I was 9.
I think he's still on SNL.
Got
maybe
that,
not.
no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like Keenan.
I mean, he's good at that.
We got to wrap up soon. Me and
Yeah, we should probably wrap.
Me and Devin are going to go play Magic.
Magic the Gav.
You want to play?
We went to the Magic store today. No one stunk.
Yeah, how was the BO?
No BO today.
No, it was good.
Good.
Oh yeah, did you see JD Vance plays Magic?
Oh, really? JD Vance does? Well, he's weird, right? Yeah. He's weird. Isn't that the greatest thing ever?
He's
them
weird.
calling us weird is so great.
Weird.
I just haven't done.
That's all you
haven't-
got?
I haven't looked at it, but obviously there's something with the couches. I've seen the memes.
Yeah, they saying he fucks couches. They
Yeah,
just
but
make shit up.
what's
Everyone's fucked a
I'm just
couch.
Is there's got to be something that he said that's.
It's literally fabricated, made
I
up.
heard he
no
said
pun intended with
fuck-
fabricated.
He said, fuck yo couch.
Yeah.
Does he? I don't know. Maybe he really likes furniture, or I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they get into the White House and just right all the wrongs. You know, Trump 2024, man. God, we need
right
it.
all the wrong.
God, we need it.
How
don't
about
we?
those AI Kamala crowds, dude?
Yeah, they've been making AI. They're
And-
repeating people in the crowds
And the homeless people in the
That's
top
weird,
stands
yeah.
in Atlanta.
because you can't deny there are repeating people in those crowds. I've seen it. I've seen the pictures.
I have not seen these pictures, but
There
And
are
they
repeating
paid,
I'm interested to look.
they
Yeah.
paid homeless people to be in the top in Atlanta.
Yeah, Megan the Stallion was helping them out.
I saw that. I saw
And then people be like, "Can you look around?
Kamala
Which
be
of
like-
these people are homeless? If you see homeless people?" I'm like, "Okay, so you guys judge people by their looks as if they're homeless now? And so people look homeless to you? Okay,
I saw people. I saw
Wow.
people were criticizing her for the Atlanta thing for just like some increased black scent.
Oh,
Yeah, that
it
was-
was insane.
It wasn't as bad as Hillary, but it was pretty bad.
Well, Hillary told
Yeah,
me,
I saw the they replayed the video of her talking to Charlemagne about the hot sauce.
Hillary told
Oh
me
my
to
God.
Pokemon go to the polls.
They go, they basically ask her like, "Are you just pandering to black folks?" And she's like, "Is it working?"
Oh my God, I remember that too. Do you remember this one though? This one is so funny. Have you seen this video, Devin? Her talking black. This is so great.
My friends,
My brothers.
we have a march to finish.
This might not be as concise as I want it to be.
I do this.
To ensure that
All right, here we go.
The words of James Cleveland's great freedom hymn.
It's called reading the room.
I don't feel no ways tired.
She's just she's quoting.
Come too far.
You have to say it in the accent when you're quoting.
Started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far.
I guess
She's
it's not
evil,
that
dude.
great.
She's
Yeah.
evil though. She kills people, dude. She's crazy.
Yeah, my next door neighbor one Halloween had a big graveyard, and it said the Clinton graveyard. It had every single person the Clintons have ever killed. They are hardcore over there.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, they did that one year.
That way?
This way.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, like 3 houses down that way.
That's awesome.
Yep.
All right, well, the Clintons are gay. See y'all later next week or whatever. Maybe Mike will be back. We've been talking about maybe it might be Mike. Mike might be gone from the show. We've been talking about.
I mean, COVID's pretty serious, Jack.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past COVID to take a life.
So what? He's got to be. What's that? Like 90 days quarantine.
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
17 feet away from everyone. So we'll see what happens next week. Might be looking for a new host. If anyone wants to apply, shoot me an email at. Never mind. See y'all next week.
Later, y'all. It's been fun.
Maybe Mike come back.